Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. It is so good to be back after a 2-week mini vacation, so to speak. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful dungeon master. This is Storm King's Thunder, episode 84. And we are diving right into some D&D adventure this evening. We're glad that you're with us. Welcome to Proficiency Bonus. A couple quick shout-outs before we begin. I want to throw some quick shout-outs to Twitch, Streamlabs, Team MZ, and Many Sided Dice for all their support of this channel. Also want to throw a shout-out to our sponsor, Little Dragon Corp, who has some pretty amazing stuff going on. If you type in !Kickstart in our chat, you will get a link to their new Elemental Dice Kickstarter that was funded in under 6 hours, which to me is ridiculous. So I'm pretty sure by now they're already unlocking several of their stretch goals. So if you want to get in on that, they have like resin sets of elemental dice and metal sets as well. So get in on that. That's really cool. And you can also type in !Little Dragon. It'll give you a quick link to their website where you can get access to all of their awesome products. Oh, see that? Look at that. Christy, you are awesome. Yeah, there it is. I see it now. Let's get my big head off the screen and we'll get everybody else up there too. That's better.
Hell yeah.
That's better. Also want to mention that if you order anything from Little Dragon Corp, you can type in the coupon code BONUS at checkout and get 10% off your order. So that is also a little wonderful tidbit of information for you to have just for tuning in tonight. Couple quick announcements. Tomorrow night at 5 p.m. we have episode 3 of Dirty 20 before Insight Check. So that's going to be really cool. We're getting dive further into that adventure. Christy.
Yes, sir.
Insight Check. Is there any news
Yes.
from Insight Check yet? That can be said publicly?
There might be a wedding tomorrow. Ooh, I might be getting married.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Did you send out all the invitations to all of our viewers?
The viewers, I will allow the viewers. The thing is we want a small intimate wedding because, you know, the last wedding that happened, it was not so great. So, yeah, I guess I'll allow the viewers to come watch.
Okay, yeah. So, viewers, you are all invited to the big wedding on Insight Check. So make sure you guys check that out on Saturday evening at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
I just want to put this out. Christy just said she's going to live stream her wedding.
Oh, jeez. What have I done? Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. Verbal agreement in vodcast form, right there.
Where's Asmodeus? I need this.
Well, it's okay. My boyfriend is also invited to come watch the wedding, so you know it's great. Calvin can come watch.
Awesome. Also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of our last episode, we couldn't decide who to give the Nat 20 to. So I think what I did is I made it 2 community Nat 20s. And I have them.
Yes.
That does sound accurate.
If you're watching on Twitch, I have them kind of floating there underneath Molphin. They are for use for anyone. Whoever decides that they need a Nat 20, they just tell me that they're using the Nat 20 and it will disappear from the board. So those are available for this evening.
Oh boy.
2 floating around dice under the guy who doesn't wear pants. Molphin.
Oh,
Not me.
I was gonna say in real life.
Technically no one would know.
Yeah, if my back wasn't so burnt, I'd get my knee up so you could see I'm wearing Mario pants. But hey.
So, just a quick recap from last time. There was an epic battle in a Hill Giant den as the party made it to a group of hill giants that have seemed to be harassing the local farm residences, stealing cattle and grain and all sorts of different types of food, and bringing it back to their chief, Upon entering this place, this epic fight of many explosions happened, sending this place into just mass chaos. For some quick thinking for the group and some good teamwork, I must say, they developed a way to trap the chief within a wall of force with the druid who transformed into a fire elemental and basically baked the chief inside this microwave, easy bake oven, if you will. Upon the death of the chief, it seemed like as the head was cut off of this organization, or what seemed to be a very light organization of some sort, the rather unintelligent minions decided it wasn't worth their time to be a part of this effort anymore and dropped their weapons and started to scatter and run into the nearby hillside. Our party heard some calling from beneath the floor for help, and they have lowered themselves down to a lower area within Grudhog here, and have now standing in about a foot of nasty mud, and there are pigs all around you of varying sizes.
Are there any micro baby pigs? Because then I would want one.
These are not the micro baby pig types here. These are like full-fledged farm, get them as fat as you can pigs.
Okay, not like cute teacup pigs.
Yeah, like,
okay, gotcha.
These are the pigs that you're not even sure how they can even walk most of the time. Like,
Okay.
prize-winning farm pigs that you see at state fairs.
Ashlyn will not steal one then.
And so the story is told, folks. Here we go. It smells terrible in here. It smells like feces and slop and mildew. All those good smells, mix them all into one big batch. And that's the smell of this place. There's
Where's the
flies
dude?
buzzing around. Zzz, 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 zzz. One lands on Lachlan's head. Starts crawling down his nose.
Hi, that spider landed on my feet. Anyway, let's find the person that needs our help and then get out of here because it's really stinky.
Yeah, can I do like a perception check to see if I can see where the voices might have been coming from?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The pigs.
I hope they're not the pigs. Not sure I can fix that.
So messed up.
Wow. Yes.
Hell yeah!
Definitely from the north of this area. And then as you're actively just listening out, you can hear. It seems like more people are starting to call as well. It's not just one. You start to hear various calls. Hey, someone out there? Please, if someone's out there,
I'll head towards the voices.
Okay.
Me too. Hello, we're here
Following
to
along.
save you.
Okay.
Before Ashlyn runs away, can Wolfen try to climb up her back and get out of the mud?
Would Ashlyn allow this to happen?
Are your shoes dirty?
They're filthy. You guys are all
No.
filthy. It's just-
No, you cannot climb on my back. I've got like my midriff exposed.
Are you going to try to crawl on her back anyway, Melvin?
I'm gonna try it anyway.
All right.
Oh god.
Go ahead and make a, let's call this athletics on your part. And Ashlyn, you can use either athletics or acrobatics to...
Acrobatics.
All right, a
Oops, that's not
16.
And a 16.
Oh, so nothing
Oh.
changes.
Nothing. Meat to pizza. You can't do it.
Nothing changes on that. So no, you're unable to really... Ashlyn's just too quick, and as you're trying to start to climb up her back, you slip in the mud a little bit, and she just scurries off away from you.
Come back here.
Run
We'll
faster.
do this so much easier.
All right, so you guys are headed up to the north area. If you want to move your tokens up there, you can. So
Okay.
can you guys go through the fence?
Yes.
Looks like that's a yes.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'm just
Yes.
making sure. I didn't know if the dynamic lighting was not allowing you to
Yeah.
go through that. Yeah, but
And
there's-
are we able to just pass through?
yeah, there's these 2 openings, and it seems like voices are coming out of each. As Callista makes her way towards the left side, Callista, you look to your left, and you can see that there are about 3 what look to be crude wooden cages built in here that are lashed together with some kind of rope, heavy rope. The one to the far left looks like there's an entire family caged up within this one wooden cage. They look like a simple farming family, human descent, and you see, just what looks like a husband and wife and several children in there.
I will go there then.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, thank you. And the husband kind of, you can see him coming up to the grate. It looks like he hasn't had he's filthy. You're up top. There's an opening. It's got the big stone sitting on top of it. It's like, and as you look to the top, you can see there's a doorway on the top, but there's a massive boulder, like rock, like sitting on it. It's just holding it down.
All right. Yeah. I will cast Conjure Elemental
Okay.
and conjure Earth Elemental and get him to start freeing these people.
So Lachlan and Diana, you watch Callista start reciting these incantations, and rising out of the mud beside you, these sloppy pieces of mud are falling off of its head. There's this massive earth elemental that just rises up and starts heading towards the cage. It almost looks like it's skating across the mud as it's moving.
Oh!
And is it just going to go to the top of the cage and pull off the stone and open it, or
Yeah.
try to just lift the
Yeah.
whole cage?
Well, there's an opening, so yeah, he's gonna lift the stone first.
Okay, so he climbs up onto the cage, easily lifts the stone off, rolls it off the edge, and opens the cage. Reaches down with these massive rock and stone and dirt arms, and reaches and begins to pull this family.
worry.
Some of the children by the back of the collar, and just like ah!
It's okay, he's friendly with us.
He's trying to be as tender and fragile as an earth elemental can be. It's just like
Actually, like crushes a child. Like,
No!
oh.
and he's
Picks up a child by the head.
he's like, oh, whoops.
Can you not?
And he basically pulls them all out and sets them down gingerly in the mud next to the cages beside there. You can see that they're all look to be malnourished, tired.
Oh.
They don't look beat up or anything. They just look like they're dirty and have just been maybe not well fed or not.
All right, I'll give them a couple good berries. I'll cast it again for them to.
Okay, yeah. Some of the kids just grab it and just like not even talking to you. They're just munching away. Molfin, Ashlyn, and the Wraith is still floating behind Ashlyn right over his shoulder.
At this point, the Wraith is just specifically following Ashlyn.
Every time Ashlyn turns around, there's just this skeletal, misty form shrouded in this weird magical energy just going...
Oh god, Impy or this? I can't decide which one's first. Probably Impy still. Okay.
Probably.
If you'd like, I can bring Impy along as well.
No. This is fine. It's all fine.
Molfin and Ashlyn, you guys both notice there's 2 cages on this side as well. In the second cage, there looks to be a single individual in the second cage, and he is right up against the bars, with his hands like gripping 2 of the bars, like just anticipating someone coming. And immediately seeing you guys, you can see that he looks perhaps he looks half elf. He's wearing a cape that's a brilliant emerald green.
Ooh.
And he looks like I can't remember I can't remember his name, but he's the main guy in the movie Twilight, and he was in Harry Potter. Robert Pattinson, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like with just little pointier ears, like a half elf.
No, that's
Wolfen cast
fine.
finger of death.
Stop! Leave him alone!
And immediately, as you guys,
thank you.
as he can see you, over here, please help me.
Okay, I can try.
Oh,
Is there
thank the
rock
gods, someone
thing on
is here.
top too?
Oh. Yeah, it's
I'm dead.
it's the same formation. There's a large rock over top of a door on the top.
Can you levitate that, Uncle Muffin, or should I try
Just-
pushing it?
Just put me up there and I'll deal with it.
Okay, oh, you gotta let your feet
Just
on me
toss
again.
me.
Okay. I try to toss Uncle Muffin up on top of the cage.
Easily done. It's not a very difficult
Okay.
thing to do. So you tosses you up there. You land up.
And
on the top of
Muffin's
the
just going to try to roll the rock off.
All right, roll athletics for us.
Oh, that's right. He's strong as heck.
As
Oh,
he
yeah, I
holds
forgot.
out his. Do you have the glove on or no glove on?
No glove.
So he.
Whoa!
Oh!
Ashlyn, this is the craziest thing you've ever seen. Okay, so Molfin walks up and he looks at the stone and he goes. It takes his hand and just goes. It like Hulk with Thor in the Avengers movie. It just goes.
Okay.
And it just goes flying off like with ease. Tumbles to the side, lands in the mud beside the cage.
Muffin holds up the left hand and he goes,
Okay. Creepy still, but that's really cool. That's
and then just open the top of it.
Okay, open the top. He kind of reaches up towards you.
Reaches out that same hand.
He grabs it. You can see him look at it strangely at first, and then you just pull him right up. Ugh, you really need to get that thing looked at. But thank you so much. I am so grateful. Oh my goodness, I really need to find my things.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm
I'm asking for a friend.
You're asking for a friend?
Yeah.
Who are you asking for?
Muffin's gonna bat his eyes.
Lachlan. I'm asking for Lachlan.
Oh, Lachlan. Okay.
What?
Well, I'm Galvin. Galvin, Dragonmore.
Galvin Dragonmore.
yeah,
Sounds very interesting.
And he takes a second and he kind of gathers himself, Ashlyn. It's almost like he didn't notice at first, but then he starts to just like almost slow down as he's looking at you. It's like, wait a minute. Now I've dreamed of being rescued for a little bit of time, but I never thought in a million years I'd be rescued by someone such as beautiful as you.
There it is.
Muffin, I think he's talking to you. I think he needs some food.
No, he's got a really weird hand.
Okay.
No,
Yes, he
no,
does.
I meant you, my dear.
Oh. Me?
Yes, you. What is your
I
name?
haven't done anything. Ashlyn?
Ashlyn, and you said his name was Molfin.
Yeah, that's Uncle Muffin.
Oh, Molfin.
He's my uncle.
What's he kind of whispers to you? What's wrong with his hand?
Oh, it's he usually wears a glove over it.
Does he
forgot it
does he
this time.
require
He's fine.
healing or aid?
No, he's fine.
We
He's fine.
okay.
It's okay.
I know some people we can can get it looked at.
I'd rather not, if it's all the same.
Oh, you're right there. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
I've been locked up in this cage for a few weeks. It's been.
oh no. Well, we'll come and get you looked at by my friend, who's really attractive and nice.
You wait. What?
Anyway,
I'm sure they can't be even close to your beauty.
oh, stop! I don't know how to use compliments at all. Okay, let's just go this way,
Okay.
and I'll walk this.
Have you seen like a big wooden crate that might have had my stuff in it? I had a really nice bow.
Oh really, Archer? That's awesome. Not yet.
Yeah, it was kind of like a family heirloom. Like it's been passed down for a little while. I need to find it.
All right, we'll keep eye out for it. I'm sure me and my friends can help you find it.
Okay, I'll stick with you.
Okay, sounds good.
Great.
Wolfen is going to cast message
Okay.
and just start hysterically laughing before saying to Callista, "Oh my god, she's being flirted with and doesn't understand."
No social cues. Alright, I'm just gonna... I'll go over here.
Callista's not sure how to respond, so she just like, okay, and I go over to the next guy.
Okay.
And she's like, why are you telling me?
So as we go back to the other side, the farming family is just kind of nibbling on all these good berries. It seems like they're just eating. Like they don't even want to talk right now. They're just trying to rest. Some of them are leaning up against the cage that they've been trapped in for the gods only know how long. As you go to the next one, it's strange. Inside this next cage, there is the best way I can describe this guy is, what's the name? Is it Jason Momoa, the guy who plays Aquaman?
Yes.
Okay. Imagine that guy, but not as enormous. Like more tall and lanky.
But still pretty though, right?
Still, yeah. He's got.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got that long, like dark.
No, I found
dark
it first.
curly hair.
Finders keepers.
Now,
This is
the thing
episode for
about
ladies.
this guy though is he's got
Wow.
tattoos all over him, like, and it looks like he's not wearing much, but other than like a loincloth
Hell yeah.
and these big, like fur boots that go almost up to his knee. He's sitting on what looks to be like he had piled up dirt and mud. Welcome to the episode for the ladies. He had piled up all this dirt and he's just sitting on it. And it looks like he's just staring straight ahead. Just aimlessly. He's got tattoos like on his face. Tattoos all over his arms and body. And then he looks up and he sees you and you look right at his eyes. It's strange for how rugged he looks. His eyes are bright, light, kind of like baby blue as they look towards you. And he just stares at you.
You okay in there?
He just cocks his head to the side just a little bit. You can see he has wearing, coming out of his hair, there's an antler on one side that goes about 3/4 of the way up and then it looks snapped. And then a smaller antler on one side that looks like it's been snapped way shorter. And as you're looking at him in one of his hands, it looks like he's gripping one of the ends of the antlers in his hands. And he's got some face paint on his face, and it looks like his nose has been darkened, and there's like a line that kind of comes down through his mouth and through kind of like where my chin beard is.
Is this like a druid thing? I wouldn't know. Wait, Callista's really far away.
Oh, do you want out?
Bahama.
Oh no.
I'll take that as a yes. I'll motion for my earth elemental to remove the
All right.
stone.
Yeah, easy enough. The earth elemental heads up there. He just watches slowly. He turns his head and he's watching this whole time. He doesn't really move much other than his neck and his head as he's watching. And then opens up, and as he sees the door open and your earth elemental reach down, he slowly rises up, stands up, reaches up, grabs along the wrist of the earth elemental, and your earth elemental goes, pulls him up, and sets him down gingerly on the outside of the cage.
Try talking to him in your secret language, Callista.
I'll try druidic.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
He just looks back towards you. And then looks around to the rest of the group that are kind of gathering around. Shamata. Shamata Izaba.
Kamata. Shabata Mizaba.
He looks towards Ashlyn with this confused look. Oh no. Shambatiki Mata Tubata.
Chubatatu. Oh, that's probably better.
Molfen is going to use the shroud to cast comprehend languages.
Thank you.
And look at him just sort of go,
Yeah, you can just understand any language, right? Is that what it is?
Yep.
any spoken language, yeah.
Basically,
Can't speak it, but I can understand it.
basically what you hear, Molfen, as you cast that is, this one clearly not understand words of my people. Incredibly grateful to be free. Return to tribe. I must.
So Molfen's going to look and just sort of go, and then tell everyone what he said.
Okay. He's like kind of walking in a line up, then he looks down towards Lachlan and kind of puts his hand on Lachlan's shoulder just for a moment, just taps him twice. Just nods.
Tiki Ba.
We're just speaking Sims now.
Yeah.
That's literally what I was thinking.
Wait,
I was like, this is gibberish. It's just English.
Hey, you might be speaking Podling.
And he kind of starts walking slowly towards the exit. Just like smushing in the mud a little bit. And then he turns around and he's... Oh. Must show gratitude to my... to my new heroes. And he starts walking up to each of you. And he takes this hand and he takes it and he holds it up. And you can see him take his mouth and he goes like this. He opens his mouth wide and he bites into his hand. Into his palm. And then he's got some blood like running down his palm. And he reaches out towards Lachlan's head. And Lachlan, are you staying still?
Yeah, I'm frozen in fear.
He just takes his hand and he just wipes his blood on your forehead.
Simba.
And then he moves over to Diana and he starts to do the same thing to Diana.
Okay.
And he wipes his blood on your forehead. And then he moves over towards Callista. And he wipes his blood on your forehead if you're not moving out of the way.
No, I think she kind of understands what's happening here.
Then he goes to do the same to Molfen.
Molfen just sort of looks at him straight with the shroud on, but
Yeah, he kind of stops for a moment. It's kind of like he's looking for a spot, and then he just like puts a little on the tip of your nose.
Aww.
Close enough. and then he goes over to Ashlyn and he
I say, wait 1 second, and I bite the tip of my finger, and I put it on his forehead.
He smiles at you, Ashlyn,
Aww.
and then proceeds to wipe his blood on your forehead.
Okay, cool.
He starts to begin to walk away. Then you can see blood like dripping off of his hand, and he turns towards the rest of you. And Molfen, you hear this when he says, "Any favor can be brought by the Elk tribe of the Uthgard.
Whoa.
Gryhark make happen." And then he just hits his chest a couple times with his bloody hand, and then turns around and just mushes in the mud and starts to walk off.
Molfen will return to the group and translate, but specifically when it comes to the blood on the forehead, say it was a little confusing, maybe part of some sort of a mating ritual.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so you guys got some fresh blood on your foreheads and nose.
Nice. Well, that was nice.
He's
This
still
is
alive.
Galvin.
That's no good to me.
This is Galvin. We met Galvin. We need to get his bow back.
Oh yeah, thank you guys so much.
Bow, huh?
Thank you all so much.
Yeah.
I thought there was a
Oh
crate.
my
Oh,
God.
there it is. It's over in that back corner over there, behind that big hulking earth thing. Oh gosh, what is that?
Oh, it's with us, I think.
Oh,
Callista, is it with us?
Yes, it's with us for an
It's with
hour.
us. For now.
what happened? I mean, I heard a bunch of noise, and then the bugbear guards that they had with us, they just ran off. All of a sudden, like what's going on?
We kind of killed the Hill Giant lady and freed everyone. So, and then we heard you guys down here with the pigs, and
So
we
you-
came down.
So the chief is done? You took the chief down.
The chief is well done.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Callista, make a perception check for me.
Gladly.
He has a clasp on his cape that is the same as the symbol of your faction. This individual is a member of the Emerald Enclave.
You're with the Enclave.
Yes, you are as well.
I show my pin.
You didn't get a green cape?
I'm kind of done with capes for a while.
Oh, well, I mean, I know a couple people. I can get you one made if you'd like.
Well, what's that symbolize?
Well, it's emerald green. You know, it's
Emerald.
Emerald Enclave. Yeah. Never mind. It's okay.
So basically, it's just a
Bang
beacon to
colors.
show who you're with.
Yeah. There's there's well, we do like to stand out. You know, we're not so much like the Harpers. You know, like to be
Well-
very secretive in what they do. Because there's not as many of us here in Faerun. There's only so many of us are kind of stationed along different areas, you know, to keep a lookout.
Well, I'm not one to be stationed at any one place, and I'm not one to go flashing around who I align myself with. I align myself with my people and me.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We need more like that. We do. Who recruited you?
Who did recruit me?
I think was it
If I remember.
was it Deshara from Fireshear? I think that's who it was.
Yeah, I think it was Deshara.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deshara. That took me a minute. I'm like, wait, who did?
Great. You met Deshara, huh? She's quite a little rough around the edges. Well,
I respect her greatly. She's helped us a lot with our griffins.
you have griffins. Fantastic. Well, I'm gonna go check this crate really quick. And he goes and he starts mumbling through his. Oh no! You've got to
What's
be
wrong?
kidding! And he holds up, and his longbow is broken
Broken?
in half.
Yep.
Oh
Oh no! Oh, it must have happened when the bugbears jumped me.
no! Does anyone have mending?
Callista, didn't you take that con-trip?
Ah, I did. That's a new one.
Oh, Callista has mending now. Oh.
I forgot about that. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, I will attempt to mend it together. I'm not sure if that's feasible.
Okay. So this, I mean, since it's a longbow, it's not a whole lot that would have to be repaired. It might take a few moments for you to sit down and kind of work on it. But you think
Okay.
it can definitely be done.
Hand it over,
Here it is.
and I will take probably like several castings of mending to mend it together again.
As you're fixing, he looks over towards Lachlan. He's like, oh, that's a nice one right there.
Hands off, buddy.
Hey, no, I trust me. I know how to use one as well. I'm so how long have you been an archer?
Quite a while.
What was your name?
Maybe. Oh, you can call me Cobra.
Cobra. Oh, nice to meet you. It's Galvin.
Galvin.
Yeah.
Diana, this is Galvin.
Hi, Diana. I'm Galvin. He holds out his hand towards you.
Hello.
It's,
Hello. I'll hold out my hand, like, hey. Little dainty.
okay, he gives it a little shake at first. It's like, okay, yeah. You're
His last name is Dragonmore.
Dragonmore. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. He's an archer. He's
That's a
very
good
nice.
one.
Got a nice cloak.
It's got a nice clothes. Those are the things that we look for, Ashlyn.
Do you get along well with your mother, Galvin?
Molfin is now walking away from the spectacle to try to steal Callista before she goes back over to him.
Okay. Yeah. Galvin looks at Ashlyn. And says, yeah. I still see my parents.
Wonderful.
Why?
That sounds splendid.
How about you?
No, they shut me away when I was young.
Oh.
But Diana has a lovely mom who adopted me, kinda.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's
basically.
that's great. It's great to have that kind of influence in your life.
I agree.
It's really, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys took down the chief.
Yes.
This is awesome. As soon as my bow gets repaired, I need to get back to the Golden Fields. The abbot, he was there. He was the one who had me follow a group of giants here, and I really need to get back to report.
Of course.
But that's next on my agenda. I need to get there and let him know this news. I also need, these hill giants, they're not really intelligent. I don't think, unless they have some kind of leader rise among them, that they'll be able to just regroup to mount some kind of counterattack. But I just got to get back just in case.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll get you back on your feet.
Excellent, awesome. So Molfin and Callista, you guys are moving away after the bow has been repaired.
Molfin's gonna try to pull Callista over real quick and just be like, to be sure, is the Enclave allied with the Lord's Alliance?
I think they're allied with all of them, if I remember correctly. They but their focus is more on maintaining the balance of nature, so I think that comes first, and then everyone else is kind of a ally they use when needed. Why? What's up?
My concern, and this is player can't remember because it's been 2 weeks. Did Molfin tell the party that an army is coming after him?
Yes.
I think he did.
Okay. So my concern is him going back and spreading tales and the army being one step closer to us.
Then I will make sure that he doesn't.
I'll give a little bow and sort of step back a little way.
All right.
What does that mean? You're like the first guy that's ever liked me and I don't even know it, and you're gonna kill him?
No, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not gonna kill my own faction member. No.
That's what we have Lachlan for.
So you guys rejoin.
Present.
It looks as if Galvin's just trying to some small talk with Ashlyn and Diana and the rest of them as you guys head back. He's testing out the tension on the bowstring after you repaired it. It's a little looser than it was, but I guess I could just aim maybe 3/4 of an inch high. That
Can't you just restring it? Do you need help?
I can, but I don't. All my stuff is back at the Golden Fields.
Okay.
Can I insight? Do I pick up that this dude thinks that?
That thinks what?
Do I pick up that this dude thinks that Ashlyn is cute, or
Oh yeah, go ahead. You can make
is
an
he,
insight check.
Obvious.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, lit. Let's hope that I roll well on this, because
Wow.
I'm 19, not bad.
Oh
not
yeah,
bad.
he is favoring Ashlyn a lot. You notice he tends to keep his eyes on her most time throughout the conversations. It's kind of one of those things like,
Okay.
if they cross their legs towards you, you know they like you.
The Cosmo magazine, the 10 signs that he likes you.
all those little like
Okay.
body language
Is Ashlyn
things.
doing her little like? Is Ashlyn doing like a little like 10 signs that she likes him, or is she
It's,
kind of like not?
From what I'm gathering, the way Ashlyn's role playing this is she's oblivious, right? Okay.
Oh yeah, I have no idea how to deal with men.
Okay, I'm gonna just pull homegirl to this.
Okay, hold on.
We're
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
have a little coaching session real quick.
All right, what's up, Diana?
Okay. I'll just, double check, make sure that homeboy is like, a distance away.
This ought to be good. I can't wait.
I'll
This
be
is gonna be
talking to homeboy while you two are noodling.
Ashlyn,
Yeah.
Ashlyn, I just want to tell you, as like, your sister, I'm pretty sure that dude like kind of digs you.
Me?
Yes.
Like, I was like grooming him for you, cause you like dudes.
I like anything. It's okay. Don't worry about me, Ashlyn. Think about yourself. No.
I don't know how to react to gentlemen at all.
No, I don't. You really have to. They don't need a lot of encouragement to do anything. I feel like it's best to let them come to you. It's like hard to get. They just, Ashlyn, keep
Play hard to
doing
get.
what
Like,
you're doing.
should I tap him on the shoulder and run away?
No, Ashlyn, no. It's not tag.
Like a
It's not
5-year-old.
tag you're it. she's actually 12. No, it's not like that. It's just like you're like, wow, that's so interesting. To like whatever.
What's so interesting?
Anything that he says is interesting and funny, unless like his mom died. That's not funny. Don't laugh at that.
No, that doesn't seem funny.
Not.
Okay.
Sorry,
So,
Ashlyn.
wait. Let me try this. Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe we'll just down to the laugh back.
As that's happening, like Callista, you're talking with Galvin, and then all of a sudden you guys hear this enormous laugh come from across the way, and everybody's just looking over their shoulder like, what is that? What's going on over there?
You gotta take Molfin's advice. You gotta punch him to show you're interested. No.
Okay, I'll try.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. You're doing good. Just subtle giggle.
Oh, okay.
Scared. Yeah. That's as good as I'm gonna get. And then just if you want to, just like do like a little like, I'll like run my arm down Ashlyn's like her forearm, her upper arm. I'll be like, just do like one of those bits, if it's like really going good, Ashlyn.
Like you're petting me?
Kind of in a way.
Okay.
You're good. And I'll pat her on the back.
Possibly go wrong.
And I'll push her back towards her boo.
Okay.
And I'm going to watch with Callista from a vantage point.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go to Callista.
Right?
I'm gonna go to Callista. I'm gonna be like, I just, taught her everything that I know. So we'll see if this goes up in flames.
At this point, as Ashlyn and Diana rejoin, and Lachlan and Molfin, is there anything in particular you guys would want to be doing down here, or in this area or in vicinity, or even the other parts of this establishment?
Would we have noticed enough to have any idea what's going on?
It's not like they're trying to hide it like dramatically, like they're not
No,
going
we
through.
don't want.
Yeah, they don't want. They're not giving it away. Like Callista was distracting Galvin enough with some small talk, Emerald Enclave, chitter chatter,
And making a point to saying that when he gets back, he never saw the one in the mask. He never saw Molfin.
Yeah.
He saw me, the Enclave. An Enclave member saved you, but don't mention him.
Sure. I guess that's fine. What's with the masked guy?
We need to
I mean,
keep him
He's a
safe.
leper.
Is he sick? I mean, his hand is really nasty.
Yeah, don't mention that either.
Okay.
Hang on.
This-
What's it called
I
again?
mean,
Gonorrhea?
it's not like some type of plague or something, is it?
No, it is not contagious, but
I mean,
it
because
could
he
be.
like touched me with it.
I promise you, it's not contagious.
Okay.
But we don't want others to know about it to cause mass panic, and we certainly don't want any of the factions to hear about this. I'm going to fix it myself, and I'd appreciate it if you kept it on the down low.
Okay, I will do that. I mean,
As
really,
a favor to me.
absolutely. Did I get your name already?
Callista.
Callista. That was it. Galvin, nice to meet you. Shakes your hand, or reaches out and attempts to shake your hand if you.
She'll shake it.
Meanwhile, Molfin's at the back talking to Lachlan. Okay, 5 platinum says this blows up in her face.
Okay.
All right. It looks like the gnomes are just watching what unfolds and are placing bets.
I also am
Hang
watching.
on.
I'm also watching. Diana's also watching this. She's very invested. It's like a soap opera to her.
So, Celesta, you're talking to Galvin.
Oh, Ashlyn,
That is-
you're back.
So interesting.
Which part?
All of it.
Oh, I just said you just came back. I mean, I was just welcoming you back. It's
Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
You're so nice.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you're nice too.
I'm taking 2 steps back. like,
Is everything okay? You don't seem like, I don't know, you just don't seem the same as you were just a moment ago.
I don't. That is so
her
weird.
brain's just hanging down over her face.
Here, let me get that for you. He takes your brain and he kind of moves it. Now you can see. I can see you again. Yeah, it's yeah.
Ah,
That's yeah. It's so yeah. He just like smiles at you for a moment. Listen, I do need to get going.
oh,
Maybe-
that is so funny.
Well, maybe. Man, I really need to work on my jokes. Perhaps maybe you or the group of you could escort me back to the Golden Fields if you have time.
Oh, we would love that.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. He reaches out and he brushes your arm just the way that you did his.
Cool.
It's reciprocated.
So interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go tell the others that we're gonna escort you back to the Golden Field.
Hey. Hey, what's up? Are you okay?
Okay. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm gonna run off and go to Diana and be like, okay, we're escorting him to the Golden Field and I've got no idea what to do. Help.
As you walk over and say that, you watch as Molfin shaking his head, reaches into his pocket, pulls out 10 platinum and hands 5 to each Lachlan and Diana.
Yes.
Ooh. Diana will go up to Ashlyn and just like give her a little hug, a little pat real quick, be like, that's my girl.
Okay.
Best 5 platinum ever spent.
All right, so Ashlyn has just informed Diana that she has agreed to escort Calvin back to the Golden Fields. The adventure's yours, guys. What would you like to do?
Okay, which way is that?
Which oh, you asking him which way is the Golden Fields?
Yeah, which way is the Golden Fields?
It's a little south of here.
Okay.
I can take you guys over to the map and you guys can check it out.
Okay.
Because he knows the way and he would show you. Oh gosh, my map is like super far away from where I got you guys.
Did we get everything we needed here?
I think so. We looted upstairs, I think.
Did we take that thing?
The conch?
Yeah.
Yes, Calista has it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys.
wasn't it massive?
You guys really haven't done anything down here other than.
Should we loot the
Find
inventory
anything
where
here.
he had his bow?
There were when you guys lowered yourself down, you could see that there are other like chambers off to the sides and things like that you could explore if you choose to, but that's totally up to you.
I wonder if there are any more prisoners or.
Molfen will start taking a look around down.
Okay.
Wander back into the muck and darkness to. Said there are others down in the pig area that we saw.
As you're looking around the pig area, you don't see anything. You do see several tracks of other humanoid-esque creatures, large goblinoid probably creatures. You heard him say bugbears, so there was probably some bugbears down here. You also see what looks to be several sets of giant tracks.
I also see what looks to be another fence over on the far right-hand side.
Yeah, you do that, and there's a chamber that sort of leads down.
Okay, Molfen will start following the chamber.
Okay. Anybody else heading with them, or you guys going in different areas, splitting up, or
I'd be tagging along.
Lachlan tagging
I'm
along?
very invested in keeping up with Ashlyn.
Okay.
Suppose Molfen's Wraith will follow along with him. Actually, you know what? Molfen's Wraith will hang out with Ashlyn.
Oh, I love that thing. Do we have a name for him?
Yeah, and as
Does he have a name?
Galvin just
We'll call him
realizes
CB.
there's a weird ghost-like creature that's like hovering behind Ashlyn. He's okay. He looks over towards Callista and is like, "Okay, I didn't notice that at first, but
I know what that means.
what is that?"
It's like another summon, and I point to my summon, Earth Elemental. It's just another summon.
Yep.
It won't be here for much longer, I don't think.
I hope not.
Oh yeah, it really
Just
won't be. Sorry, I'll get rid
one
of that, and I'll cast Channel Divinity and get rid
Get rid of it. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Doesn't have to make a save.
I think it does make a save, right? To turn
I
it.
can't remember.
I think it's like,
Yeah.
It's a CR5.
If it's
what's the save for it?
I think
Wisdom?
17 if we're using my regular spell. DC.
Okay, but is it a wisdom save or?
Oh crap! It just says it's saving throw. Okay, that's destroy undead. That's divinity. Okay.
We'll just.
Where is it? Okay, channel divinity, turn undead. There it is. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's right,
wisdom. Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is not hanging around then, because that was a 12, and his wisdom's only
Sorry.
a +2.
And it basically it's just running, basically flying away, right? It doesn't just vanish. It tries to escape, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless
Creatures,
it's a
yeah, so it's running away for a minute,
Or until it takes
and
damage.
then it's running back for a minute.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you've bought yourself a minute and a half probably or so, of time without this thing.
of
as
freedom
your-
for Ashlyn
your-
to flirt.
Your
with
prayer,
her
your
ghostly
prayer
presence.
Almader. As he moves away, Galvin seems to be like, oh, yeah, definitely, that's a lot better. That was, yeah, the hand was creepy enough, but with that thing floating around too. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't like that thing at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, something we have in common.
We do. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna get my Earth Elemental to start helping, like, the family get up to the next floor.
Okay.
so we can all go up.
It seems like the farmer's a little reluctant because he notices that a lot of these pigs that are down here, some of them are his.
Oh, okay.
And he's
I'll
starting
just throw a rope on him
to
and
think
take him
about how
home.
he might be able to, get some of this, get some of his pigs and livestock back, to take back to his homestead.
Can I hand him my rope from my bag and just be like, can you tie them together? I don't know.
Yes,
Lead
this-
them like dogs.
Yeah, thank you. This will be helpful. You guys have already done so much for us.
Wrangle them, cowboy.
Yeah, is that like hog tie things?
I mean,
Yee.
I can attempt. I'm not
I guess the earth elemental will also help put the pigs up onto the next floor as well.
Okay.
The pigs are coming
Take the pigs outside. Molfin, as you guys are walking around down here, you're walking into a room where you see a large table. Looks like some giant-sized crates and barrels. There's 2 smaller cages in the back corner, and they have what looks to be wild pigs, boars, inside. And they're just kind of walking back and forth as they see you and just kind of grunting. And then just kind of walking back and forth in the cage. There's a locked door on the front of each one of the cages.
Is it like a Ghibli movie where these are like people?
Oh god. Oh god.
It looks like there's
That'd be
in
creepy.
one of the barrels that's in the back part of the room. It looks like there's like pig entrails like hanging out of it, like intestines and other pig body parts. They're just like hanging out of it. It's pretty nasty.
Diana is now a vegetarian.
Lachlan, do you think we should release these beasts and let them run free?
Seems like a good idea. What could possibly go wrong?
Or
Molfin's gonna walk over and get beside one of the cages and try to open it.
Same.
It's locked. How are you gonna try to open it?
We both have thieves' tools, right?
Yeah. Sure.
if you open it and they
After
come
you.
stampeding
All right.
out, are we
What?
gonna be
Oh,
okay?
Lachlan, my goodness. Yeah, this lock. You've been picking locks like this since you were like 4.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's
I do have these tools.
just yeah, it's like, and it just
I just kiss it. You know?
falls free. Immediately, the door kicks open, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to see if this thing doesn't bash you in the face as this boar tries to charge out.
Oops.
While he's doing that, I'll roll my check.
Yeah, you're able to roll out of the way, and this boar just takes off. And you notice it runs in the direction. It actually runs east, down the hall,
East.
and disappears.
Mm.
And just running as
I
fast
wonder
as
if
it
it's
can.
like a way out.
Molfin, easy enough for you. Taking it. Same thing occurs. It charges as soon as it sees that lock is released. It charges the door, and that door goes to fly open towards your face. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Not just great.
You just made it. It was super close. It's just like you feel the breeze just whiff by your now dried, blood-covered nose as it goes by, and this thing charges out. And Lachlan, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw because it's charging right by you to go into that direction.
Oh, I crit failed.
You crit failed.
Yeah. Still got a 10, but crit failed.
Man. So you actually it runs right into you,
Like gores me with its tusks.
and you are going to suffer 8 points of piercing damage, and you are knocked prone into the muddy floor, and it just tramples on top of you and runs to the east, and disappears down the hall.
As it's running, can I shoot a firebolt at it?
Sure.
Just gork my great grandson.
Sure, why not? Yes, you hit it right in the rear end. And it starts rolling on the floor, and you hear a squeal. It rolls, and it's just lying there on the ground, sizzling.
Oh, breakfast.
I suppose we should bring that back over and let him know we found some food.
Oh yeah. Where do you think that other one went? Went down that hall?
Let's go find out. We have to go down to collect the other one anyway.
Yeah. Oh, my back.
Muffin will reach down with his own hand and help him up.
Whew, glad you used that one.
All right, so as you guys are making your
Pulls out the glove and starts putting the glove back on.
as you guys are making your way down that hall, we'll transition back to the others. What are you guys doing in the meantime here? I know Callisto's helping the farming family kind of gather the pigs and get some things sorted out.
Are we walking or are we waiting, Diana?
Walking or waiting, waiting for them, those two, to come back?
Yeah, or are we gonna walk around and do our own kind of reconnaissance?
Do you think that they need help with the pigs, or do you, like Ashlyn, or do you think that they...
Would they hear us?
Yeah, would we hear them?
You probably heard some... Well, there's other pigs in here, so you wouldn't be able to discern too much, but you did hear a really loud squeal come from the other side of the complex.
Maybe go check on them.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever they're doing, it doesn't sound like they're up to any good.
Are they ever up to any good? Really?
Do I really want to leave this party alone?
I'll go check on them.
Seems like
I'll go check too.
Galvin has kind of rolled up his sleeves and he's helping the farming family out a little bit with some of these pigs. So he's trying
Ashlyn,
to be
look.
as helpful as he can.
Ashlyn, look, he's so sweet. He's so charming. That's your man.
He's
Gotta make it here.
starting to sweat a little bit on his forehead and it's starting to glisten just a slight bit as you're watching, Ashlyn.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What should I do now?
I mean, whatever you want to do. Do anything if you don't want to. Want this dude, Ashlyn? Do you want him?
Yeah, he's nice. So far.
As like a romantic.
No one's really been romantic to me before. I guess so?
Yeah, it's always he seems like a very eligible place to start. You know, handsome, sweet, obviously generous. We'll just keep working on it. Keep
Okay.
cracking.
What should I do till you get back?
I don't know. I whatever you want to do. You know, help him. You know, go up to him with a cloth and pat his forehead dry.
I'm just gonna go wrangle up some pigs.
I have fun with that.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'll go to Callista and ask her if she
We're
needs help
pig
with the
wrangling right
pigs.
now, girl. I can't make that cute for you.
Or I could offer him some water.
Yes. Great. Excellent.
Okay. What else? He's not funny over the water.
After the did you say after the water?
Yeah, like what if he doesn't make a joke
If he doesn't make a joke.
about the water?
About the water. Pat him again.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like all of my game evaporated. Coaches don't play.
Episode title.
Coaches don't play.
Coaches don't
That
play.
is it. That is the episode title right there.
Okay.
You should like, you know, if he doesn't want any water, if he doesn't make a joke, I don't know, ask him about his interest, ask him about his career. I don't know. And then
Okay,
report
yeah,
back
we
to me
don't
what
know
his
that
career
yet.
is.
That's
I
exciting.
could just ask him a bunch of questions, you know, like get to know him. This is like your first date, actually.
Ask questions. Okay.
Just ask questions and
Yes.
laugh at the answer
Okay.
if they're funny.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, anyone can do that. I'm gonna go
Okay.
and check on Molfin and Lachlan now and see if they've like burned
Okay.
the house down.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna
Wouldn't be
go-
the first time.
We'll stay here with Ashlyn for a moment.
I'm gonna go up to
I think I
Galvin.
burned down one of these places.
Hey Galvin, do you want some water?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Uh, Here you go.
You hand him a water skin.
Yeah, and then I pet his arm.
Yeah.
he's just gulping up the water.
Arm
See him
petting.
kind of wipe some sweat off his brow a little bit. Thank you.
Questions.
This is good. Thank you. Just
Questions. What's 2 plus 2?
Oh my god.
it's 4.
I knew that.
Oh. Yeah, you're so clever. That was good.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a hand with the?
Sure. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I think that's a really trick question, isn't it? I mean, how much? I don't know. Do you know?
Neither do I.
The answer
You
is
know,
42.
I don't know.
You
So that's just so silly. Why is that a question?
Is that just one of those ones where you just guess a number, or
I guess.
Ah, okay.
You know,
I
just
I don't know.
fill up there. Okay, I'll help you with the pigs. It'll be fun.
So okay. Oh, yeah. Just I just want to help this family out. I mean, they
Yeah, me too. Okay, sounds good.
really had a rough time.
Okay.
Diana, you catch up to the gnomes who are dragging around a hulking, burned corpse of a large wild pig. And they're moving their way slowly down the hall. They're like dragging it together. It seems like Molfin's doing most of the legwork, and Lachlan's that guy. It's just kind of like steering it more so than he is like pulling
Oh
it.
my god.
Covered in mud and bleeding.
Well, now, how did this happen? What happened?
I point at Molfin.
Figures.
I disagree wholeheartedly. We were on a mission of mercy. We merely opened the cages for these boars to free them so they could run free and join their brethren. And one of them
Valid.
decided to gore Lachlan. So as Lachlan got gored, he became breakfast.
You know what I do when the griffins are getting feisty? Spray them with water.
Oh, Jesus!
I don't have water, I have fire. So I sprayed it with fire. Your own concept.
Okay. Similar concepts, I guess.
There
One of
seems
the
to be
boars
some
ran
sort of
that
an
way,
exit.
by
This is where the other boar that did not decide to gore my great-great-grandson ran off to.
All right.
So this may be an exit.
Maybe we could
Do
let all
you
the
guys
pigs
have the bag of holding, or is that still with Callista?
But I do not believe Callisto would ever let that in my possession.
Did I ever take it back?
True.
I don't know, did you?
Did I? Been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
I can't.
Calista probably
remember.
still has it, but she'll give
Yeah.
it back if you ask.
Okay. I guess I'll help them track this boar.
Okay. All right.
It's food for the griffins. I don't know.
As you guys,
I'm not going to morally object to killing an animal.
yeah. You guys move your way. You make your way down. You're following this boar's tracks. It clearly left a easily discernible trail. You make your way, and you can see that there are these crude pallets set up down here. It looks like some large beds that just has random pieces of leatherwork and just random things, animal furs and things like that thrown on wooden pallets and stuff. It looks like to be the sleeping chamber of possibly some of the hill giants that were here. And then in the bottom, kind of the southeast part, it looks like another cave, and you can see daylight coming into the lower part of this facility.
So we have found an exit, so we can probably leave our meal here for the time being. Collect the others, and we won't have to send the pigs flying through the air. We can just walk them right out. I hope they haven't done
Okay.
anything foolish, such as trying to put all the pigs back up upstairs.
No one told
I
me.
can't recall if that's a.
Because then, someone will have to go up there and push the pigs back down the hole.
Let's go check.
Yeah.
We're at a
Bacon bits. So just
or had the elemental gently like let them down.
Stand down there and
Go
just
check it out.
just catch them all as they fall.
Yeah. Pretty much.
let's drop some pork onto a rock.
No, he can move up and down, can't he? A little?
Through the air.
Yeah.
Through the ground, yes, he can. Keep his hand out while he lifts them. It's like an elevator.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's definitely a way out over on this side, from what you guys can see in this chamber. Molfin, Lachlan, Diana, and
Okay.
Lachlan's watching. From what you guys could notice from the board tracks, they lead right towards where that direction.
Nice. Go back.
All right.
Suppose we might as well head back over and let them know what we found.
All right, so you guys can go ahead and move yourselves back to the rest of the group as Ashlyn and Galvin and Callista and the Earth Elemental are all busy helping with the pigs.
Molfin's gonna have Diana help bring the boar back just in case they decide they don't want to go this way.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Seems like the rest of the group has rejoined, and you guys have regathered in this large central chamber. What would you guys like to do?
So,
How far away is the Golden Fields?
Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna show you guys a little map so you guys can see.
okay.
Here we go. I'll take you over to the map of the north. My music stopped. Why did my music stop? See if I can turn it back on and up. There we go. So you guys are currently at Crudhog. Okay, so I'm gonna shift ping you guys, so you guys should see where you're at right here. You see that? So the Golden Fields, from Galvin's description, is just a little bit to the southwest of where your location is.
On the way back, right?
Right.
So if I see what the distance is on this, it looks to be about on foot 3.5 days.
Is Riled waiting for us?
He is
Yes,
waiting
we're due
for
back.
us.
Like, do we have to work? Is 3 days going to be a problem? Yeah.
Yeah, we have to
Also
go back
my
there
mother.
today.
Well, guess these people are on their own.
Now look, if escorting me back is going to be a big problem, I mean, as long as I'm well equipped, I made the journey here myself. I can make it back myself. I know where I'm going. I just
Which
Well, does
way is where we have to go? Where Riled and the airship is?
way up to the northeast, just outside of Iron Slag, which is way up here.
Oh shit!
So like above the Silver Marches, almost into the Ice Spires. You guys are like on the opposite end of the map right now.
If only we had a way to instantaneously travel.
We do. I just
Oh,
need
yeah.
to sleep.
Callista, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Oh
Oh, no.
boy.
What?
Fear.
Oh no.
Inspiration.
Can I use my nat 20? Because I don't like that feeling.
You can, sure. You can use a nat 20. All right.
I'm doing it. I don't want to risk it.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
What
I'm
is
sorry.
Nat 20
Oh.
has. You do feel as if something was trying to infiltrate your mind,
What the heck?
but
Do you know what?
I will tell the party what I just felt.
What do you think did that? Do you
I-
know?
I don't know. I fought it off with a nat 20.
Ashlyn,
That's good.
Ashlyn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Damn it!
Okay.
She's the one who needs it the most.
She'll be-
Don't
she'll
you
be
think
good.
Is your wisdom low?
My wisdom's really high, but my roll was really low.
Your wisdom is really high.
Yeah.
Okay. Carry on.
Oh no. He just no.
Does she feel it?
So I was thinking we could go to Golden Fields and then Waterdeep, or I don't know. What do you guys think?
I feel like we need to go back to Mum.
Okay.
We
Mum and
I want to
Dad.
figure out who's trying to infiltrate my mind.
What do you mean infiltrate your mind?
Someone or something was trying to infiltrate my mind, and I don't know why.
Maybe it's because you're secretive.
Am I?
You are?
Not anymore.
Too much anymore.
Okay, not anymore.
Well, you know.
we have a couple of thoughts. It could be Cloud.
I was thinking that.
Check on his investment.
Ashlyn, you begin to hear a voice in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you gone?
Nowhere.
Do you not fear me?
Not really, because I don't know you.
It's me. It's Old Snarl.
Oh, the dragon! Oh, I hate dragon. Oh, the dragon.
Does she say that out loud?
Yeah.
Well, does she say it out loud to us or in her head to
Yeah.
him?
Both.
Both at the same time.
Both.
She's
Okay.
she's speaking out loud and in her mind. And
Yeah.
Ashlyn,
Yes.
is he talking to you?
Is he talking to
Old Snarl. Yes, he's talking to me.
Damn it.
Casual.
I hate dragons. I hate dragons!
you? You're looking at the sky.
There is a fire giant stronghold ripe for the taking, and you are meddling around in pig slop.
Pretty much.
She's not arguing.
I don't think you have any fear for me.
Not really. I kind of want to kill dragons.
Perhaps
Especially blue ones.
Perhaps I need some sort of display of my power.
No.
I'm gonna turn to the group and go,
Oh my
Ashlyn!
What's he saying?
What is he saying?
Mocking
oh, he
me,
needs
are
to
you?
display his... No, he needs to display his power somehow.
Wait, what?
Callista has seemed
You're
to
gonna burn a village.
be able to, I don't know, find a way to block me from seeing through her eyes. But
Oh, you can see them in my eyes.
I would-
Oh, that's bad.
I would hate for something to happen to her father while she was gone.
You touch your father, I will kill you in the face.
And then you no longer hear any voice or feel any presence, Ashlyn.
He's going for your father, Callista.
Oh my god.
You see Callista's hands light up a bright blue.
Okay,
Did
yeah.
anyone let him know that this was a terrible idea? Ashlyn, did you let Old Snarl know that for his own safety that that's a bad idea?
No, because he went away before I could threaten him back.
Oh no. The poor idiot.
It's not fair.
Diana, send my father a message now.
Okay, sure. Let me just see where my spells are at right now. Yes, good, we still have two. Okay, I will cast sending. What message would you like to relay, Callista?
Tell him he needs to hide. Well, tell him the dragon is coming. He just needs to go somewhere. That's not where he is.
Okay. Old Snarl is coming. You need to run and hide, go somewhere else. Is somewhere one word?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you explain that Old Snarl's the dragon? Does he know that?
I think I said the dragon is coming.
we also told him when we let him with the airship who those people were. Calista would have told them who they were.
Yeah.
Just a quick moment passes, Diana, and you get a response. Yes, I will do what I can. Is everything okay? I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell the others I'm going to get some supplies.
Okay,
Be careful.
but tell us where you're going. No. Oh no.
We can contact him later.
Okay.
So it
I
seems
should
like
have locked him.
you did get a hold of him and you got the message across,
Okay, good.
and he seems to be
So-
he'll do whatever it takes to get away from the current area.
Callista, can we become clouds again?
Tomorrow,
Oh no.
he needs to stay alive for the next 8 hours or so. No, 12 hours.
Well, we can just run back there, can't we?
Not in enough time.
I can either get us there instantly with the tree stride, or we wind walk to wherever he is.
But I mean, how far of a walking distance is it again? It was 3 days.
The 3 days to get to where
The
Archer
Golden
Boy
Fields.
wants to go. It's like 2 weeks walking to get to where we were.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If not
With
longer.
wind walk, we can get
Yeah,
there.
at
If we
least
wind
2
walk, we
weeks.
can get there in a day.
All right, then let's
Can you wind
go to
walk
bed.
today?
I can't wind walk or tree stride today. I already did that earlier today. We can do it tomorrow, and I think that the tree stride would be the better way to go because then we're instantly in the area.
Yeah.
But
And we can what is it? We'll have all of our spells again. If it comes to a battle.
that's nice. I can't even use the bloody hand to get us there because I knocked those creatures out in the tower.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to stay low for the next 12 hours until we get there.
I'm gonna also cast a sending message to my mother, just in case, like the city burns. That would suck.
Oh, you cast the message to your mom?
Yeah. And just let her know to also, just be prepared, I guess, to, need to duck for cover, I suppose?
Again.
Yeah, because I don't know if old will go after her, too.
Let's just hope the devil
Not
only
go
killed
after
the
her,
guy
too,
I
I
sent
mean,
him
but,
to
go after
kill.
the village itself. And, burn everything to the ground.
You get a message back from your mother.
Hey, girl.
Oh dear, things sound dire.
Things sound dire.
I will keep as safe as I can. Please be careful.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Love you.
All right. Aw. Mums.
And then message
And
ends.
yeah, that's
Alright.
If only we had an airship.
We do. It's where we need to go back to.
Yep.
But don't they serve Snarl so they'll
Yes.
kill us on sight?
Probably.
Not if we destroy them first.
Well, yeah, we'll kill them on sight. That's what I meant. Wait, no, that's not right. We shouldn't kill them. They should attack first. He who throws the first stone.
Is there a pebble around me?
those in glass houses should not throw stones.
Is there any sort of stone or pebble or something on the ground
It's
near
probably
me?
more so big chunks of mud than
I'm
pebbles.
gonna pick up a chunk of mud and throw it at Ashlyn.
Dodge out of the way.
That's a projectile. You can try to catch it.
Okay, yes, I can. Yes, I can. So let's see, that is deflect missile. Okay,
I gotta
yeah.
roll for an attack first, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead and make an
ranged
attack
attack.
with a piece of mud.
That's a 4.
Okay, I
You-
can reduce the damage
You,
by
you don't
1d10
even
plus
have to
10.
try to catch it because he missed you so
Okay.
bad. It's not even within your reach. It's like-
Okay. Now we're mudslinging.
But much more impressive.
Now we're back to mudslinging. This isn't.
Mud fight, mud fight, mud fight.
Oh gosh.
I don't think that's really the time now, guys.
Sleep
No, we
now
need to-
here.
What time is it?
Can we sleep not in the pig poop?
Yes, if we
Good point.
follow me and Lachlan, we found a way out. We don't have to go back up through the upstairs.
Oh, great.
Actually, it's
Sounds
I
good.
don't think it's really that far along in the day because you guys woke up and had breakfast in Daggerford. You probably made it here by lunch, and then the battle ensued. So it's probably only like what, maybe 2 o'clock.
Did we windwalk here?
You windwalk
Yeah.
here, yeah.
Yeah.
So we can still technically windwalk.
Oh.
Oh, really?
It's
It
like an
lasts-
hour.
Days back into it?
It lasts 8 hours, I believe.
You can fade back into it.
Yes, it
Yeah.
lasts for 8 hours, and it's not concentration.
Oh,
Nice.
Could we make the journey in 8 hours?
Well, how many of the hours have we already used?
Yeah, we've already used it probably 2 hours, 3 hours.
So how far along could we get in 6 hours? Could we put ourselves between the dragon and your father? Is my thought.
Do we have a teleportation circle in Waterdeep? I forget.
300 feet.
I believe there is.
I personally know the ones in Everland and Daggerford.
Why don't we windwalk to Daggerford and then take the teleportation circle?
Because I have not the ability to cast it again until tomorrow.
To
Okay.
get to your airship is about, from where you're at currently, is 530 miles.
Well, we can move 600 feet per second.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Where's
here
my
we go.
calculator?
Somebody math for us.
Okay, so hold on, so that's
Wow.
600 feet times
135 miles?
hold on, times 60. So we can move 36,000 feet in a minute.
That's
So
like
if we go
several miles, right?
roll 36.
7 miles?
We're gonna round up. We're gonna just call it 6,000 for a mile.
That's really true.
Oh, so we can go 6 miles in a minute.
That seems...
Because 600
right?
feet, 600 feet around.
There's
Wait.
Any,
Around is no, I'm off because
5,000.
Anybody
around is 6 seconds, not 10.
anybody on
Yeah.
Twitch
There's
chat currently
5,000.
know how to math?
5,125 feet in a mile. I googled 135 miles moving 600
Okay,
feet per second,
so-
and I got a moving company ad.
So basically, we're traveling, give or take, every that seems off. 6,000 feet. 6,000 feet a minute. Oh, then we have to
One
multiply that
freaking
by 60.
Per hour.
Yeah,
I learned
So
this
that's-
in math.
and then roll
360,000.
divided by 6,000.
1 mile.
Basically, it's 60 miles an hour.
Oh.
So in 6 hours, we could go 360 miles.
Oh.
So we
How
won't
far
make
away
it.
is
Now, is that 600 feet?
And
Is that dash speed?
360.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah, because
because
that's,
it's three.
yeah, 'cause that's all you
It's
can do, I
300
think.
movement. Yeah, It's 600 feet per second, but that's what the dash.
Could I get there faster?
I don't think so because
Realistically, yeah,
it gives you the fly speed of 300 feet.
Okay.
So I don't think it can.
yeah.
So
I could
I
be
can,
wrong.
I can
but
do
don't
3 dashes, so I wonder if I can get a...
Well, either way, we could get 360 miles.
So basically, you get.
Do we know? So we have a rough idea, right, where
You,
Cloud's lair was when we were flying over?
You guys think, like, based on your calculations, you guys could get to Everland.
Nice.
Before, basically, that's how far you could get, really, for your wind walk. That's kind of like a good point for where you guys would run out of your ability.
But we still have Gum Gum,
Yeah, Gum Gum's upstairs, still kind of munching
and Gum
on some
Gum
things.
doesn't have it
She'll
on
be
her.
fine.
I think it's just either way, we're gonna have to wait a full day to get there.
Yeah.
I could get us closer with her. If we
I
take
confused
a
myself.
brief rest, I could get us to Everland, but, well,
Do you really want to go to Everland?
not particularly, but my thought is this. If we have... trying to remember how far Everland was from Iron Slag. Still a good distance. So if we wait an hour and then create the teleportation circle to get us to Everland, that still leaves us 5 hours that we could wind walk.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
see
about-
what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Which would get us 300 miles, but I don't know if that's enough to get us to Iron Slag or not.
From
Molten
Everland?
maps.
Yeah.
I think it would be. Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If we take a rest now, I can get us to Everland and we can immediately depart to go to your father.
Nice. Let's
And
do
we could we leave Gum Gum in Everland and come back and collect her after?
We're gonna leave Gum Gum in Wait, where? We're leaving her in civilized society?
we
Great idea.
So maybe
You know what, she'll fit
maybe
Give her the hat of disguise.
maybe Galvin can take her to the woods.
And
Who am I taking?
Would you?
Let us not do that. She'll come with us.
Okay.
I'm going to start walking to where the exit is and just go take a rest.
Okay.
Gum Gum, my niece. the
Assuming
Goblin
that people are just going to follow and Lachlan
Yep.
will lead them to where the exit is.
Cool.
Okay, then while he's resting, I'll collect all the people and Gum Gum and bring them back down to where he's resting, because I'm assuming you're resting by the exit.
Right by the exit that Lachlan and
Okay.
I found.
So I will do that for the families that need to go.
Callista, as you find Gum Gum, Gum Gum has this, what looks like it'd be a large necklace with some kind of interesting thing hanging from it, and she's swinging it like a lifeguard would swing a whistle around her finger. Gum Gum found shiny.
That's perfect, Gum Gum. Come downstairs with me, okay? We're gonna take a trip in a little bit.
Too big for Gum Gum, and she goes to put it around her neck, and it falls
Oh.
completely down to the floor like a hula hoop.
Oh.
And then
Oh.
she picks it back up. Make a perception check. Oh. Yeah, at the end of it, there's like this medallion on it. It looks like the shape of a warhammer or some type of maul on the end of it. But there is a rune, interesting rune carved into it.
Is it magical?
You're not 100% sure unless you want to make an Arcana check.
I'll make an Arcana check. Sure, I'm not really good at those. Nope, I'm not. I don't know.
Not really sure.
Okay.
What was it? A warhammer?
Yeah, it was like a big crude looking necklace made of just some looks like just twine or rope or
Gum
something.
Gum.
Had something hanging on it with a rune carved into it.
Okay. I will offer Gum Gum a pink ribbon in exchange for her necklace.
Deal.
Okay, here's the pink ribbon.
Hands the necklace.
Ashlyn is
Goes-
fluent in Gum Gum, and she just met her.
This is so nice.
I know. Put it on your head. It will be so pretty.
She just sticks it on her head and it falls off.
Aww,
She picks
okay,
it up, she sticks it on her head again, and it just falls off. Wait,
I'll help braid it into her hair a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can me and Ashlyn like give her like some pretty braids?
sure,
to
yeah,
bow
you go
in?
in it, her hair is real stringy, and it's just
Yeah.
dark stringy, and you can see it has a lot of dandruff in there, and you could swear
Aw.
that some of this dandruff is crawling around.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you're
All
starting-
right, we're just gonna put a bow around this with some braid. It'll be good.
Ah, Gum Gum, pretty.
You're always pretty, Gum Gum.
Gum Gum, excited.
Oh,
Gum Gum, have you ever heard of soap?
nope.
Soap. What is what soap? Did you teach me about soap?
No, but now I'm gonna.
Oh. Do you
I'm gonna.
Gum Gum eat soap?
No. No, I'll show you I'll show you soap when we get to Everland.
Everland.
Yeah. I'm going far.
Gum Gum go far?
I'm going on a trip.
Gum
Going
Gum
on a
go
field
on
trip.
trip with Diana?
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. We're going on vacation. Girls trip.
Gum Gum girls trip. Her eyes widen up. She smiles.
I love Gum Gum so much. Why are we? Can I go? I forgot. I go to Callista. I'm like, Callista, why are we taking her to Everland again?
Muffins is going to teleport us there.
Oh,
But why are we taking Gum Gum?
we're gonna go back to Everland, right? I don't know if I can leave Gum. She's gonna take so many.
That's why I was saying we should, maybe Galvin could take her into the forest.
I don't know how to explain to Galvin that he needs to babysit my
No, I mean,
my
in
Goblin Queen niece.
in theory, I could take Gum Gum with us. I would take the Earth Elemental form though, so I would get there after you guys.
No, we don't want that. It's your father.
Yeah, I feel like Gum Gum will just get hurt.
Okay, then yeah, we can put her up in a tavern or something.
Yeah, you know, I trust her to be civilized if we tell her to be civilized. She's got some manners.
Do you think
Goblins allow
Galvin would
in
go to
taverns?
She's a queen.
Well, as the party is getting ready to make this this journey happen, we're gonna go ahead and take our break for the evening. As it's 9:43, so we're gonna take a quick
Appreciate it.
5 to 7 minutes to refill up on drinks and things like that. So if you're hanging out with us in Twitch chat, stick around. We will be right back in just a few moments. So hang out. We'll be right back.
Yep.
welcome back, everyone, to episode 84 of Storm King's Thunder, right here at Proficiency Bonus. Once again, my name is Michael, your most humble and merciful Dungeon Master for the evening, and our party is currently determining what they need to do in order to get back to Callista's father. It seems that old Snarl himself, one of the most ancient of red dragons of the north,
That's a death wish.
Oh.
apparently wants to display his power because apparently he doesn't feel like you guys fear him.
So I told him that we feared him.
I fear Zos's cat right now. This is glaring at us.
That's old Snarl. It's polymorphed.
I told him.
So, you guys are taking a short rest?
He's not like that.
I thought we were taking a long rest. Why don't we take Gum Gum into, like, the wild and see if we can find her tribe?
I thought her tribe was out eating.
She can fend for herself. She's pretty strong, right?
I just feel like Gum Gum is a city girl at heart. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna take her and it's gonna be like Sex in the City.
Are guards gonna allow a goblin in their city?
I go to
I'm taking
Galvin. I'm gonna go to Galvin and be like, hey Galvin.
Yeah, Ashlyn, what is it?
How do you feel about, like, friendly goblins?
It's a rare occurrence, but if anything's
What would you
friendly,
say if
I'd be okay with
we
it. What?
had a friendly goblin with us?
You mean the one that you were putting the pink bow in its hair earlier?
Yeah. She's really friendly.
It's that's fine. I mean, as long as it's friendly and it's not trying to hurt anybody. I mean,
Is Golden Fields like rural or is it like a city, like where you're at?
oh, Golden Fields it's kind of like a massive farm that's walled around the outside.
Okay.
And we do basically what happens at Golden Fields is we grow crops for all of the basically large cities, and we ship it out from there. Yeah, it's really neat to see. It's humongous.
That is like totally cool. I'm gonna be right back in a second.
Okay, sure.
Country boy, I love you.
So you guys, so we can take maybe Golden Fields because it's a large farm. We can take Gum Gum, put her on the farm.
Just like my dog.
Okay. As long as she doesn't terrorize other
don't.
children.
I think Galvin's a good guy.
Oh my
He's part of the Enclave. He would keep her, out of sight, but in mind.
So we're basically gonna take our old dog that we don't want anymore to the farm.
No, we're taking a
It's more like
dog
he's just
we love to a place that we have a new friend.
he's
Alright.
babysitting for a while until we are not as in much danger and we can bring her back to our house.
Yeah,
I told
because
Gum
like,
Gum she was gonna go to Everland. But then again, she's never been to Everland, so I guess she wouldn't know what that looks like.
no, she wouldn't. And he's part of the Enclave, so Callista could keep up with him and stuff, and he could go back there and bring her to what are deep with us once we get our house in order.
Yeah. Oh, Gum Gum can be the lady in waiting.
Yeah.
Well, that was the original plan, was to get her back to our house since I have a tree planted there, but things have changed. We can't take her right now.
Yeah.
Is our house done being built?
It's still under construction. I mean, there are rooms that she can stay.
Okay. Well, what do you think, Callista, about the Golden Fields idea?
As long as he thinks he can manage it and keep her out of jail or torture, then yes.
Well, I would ask you that because he's part of your brohood.
Yeah, but I met like a total of 3 Enclave members. I've never
Are they all
Actually,
nice?
doubt- the ones I've met, yes.
There you go, and you're
But that
one of
doesn't say
them.
much. Look at the snakes.
And look at me and Lachlan, how we're
Yes,
trying to
you
turn
guys
it around.
are the two. You are the exception to the rule, Ashlyn. That's my point.
Oh.
Lachlan is sometimes the exception to the rule.
I'll take it. I'll take it again.
Where's Brock?
Brock is going to look for Sarvin?
Oh, okay. I
Lachlan,
forgot about that.
Lachlan sent the other 2 members to go find Sarvin.
All right,
You know
I'll
they've never
go
met him.
over to Galvin. I'll go over to Galvin and talk to him about it.
They're gonna
Okay,
come back with some
cool.
other Dragonborn.
Yeah. You guys just gave him like a description and just said, "Hey, go north towards this city."
It's.
We also gave him
imagine
little
you
like wood carved figurines, so they kind of have
Yeah,
that.
And you gave him a
to go by,
ton of
too.
money too, I think. Didn't you give him
Yeah.
like a ton of money?
Yeah.
Partying.
Yeah.
I just imagine Lock, Stock, and Barrel from Nightmare Before Christmas bringing home
Yes,
a
yes.
sack and like emptying it out and like Santa Claus or like something like not Sarvin.
All right.
Anyway, so yeah.
I will ask Galvin. I'll go over and talk to Galvin then.
Okay. Yeah, he seems to be kind of gathering some things. It looks like he's found some of his other materials that have been thrown around and tossed around here, and he's kind of gathering himself up.
Galvin, I may have another favor to ask of you.
Okay, what is it?
Well, we may be dealing with a very large and nasty dragon, and we have Gum Gum, and I motioned to the goblin.
Yeah, Ashlyn had spoken to me about what about a dragon?
That's not what I need help with. I need you to take care of Gum Gum until we get back, because she's very important to all of us, and that the last thing we want is for her to be hurt or in danger. She's been through a lot in here, just like you. She was held captive, her tribe was taken from her, so I hope that you guys would be on the same page and be willing to take her with you for a time until we are able to come back and pick her up. It shouldn't be longer than a week.
Sure.
That's my niece.
I can take her back. I mean, she'll probably be expected to help out at the Golden Fields while you're gone. I mean,
I think as long as you give her shiny things, she's willing to do most anything.
oh, perfect. Yeah, I think I'd much rather do that than worry about a dragon.
Yes, I don't want either you or her to worry about a dragon. That's
is
our
this something
problem.
that I need to pass on to the abbot?
I mean, I'm sure they might have heard of Old Snarl, but he's been acting up lately.
Oh, he's acting up.
hmm So maybe just keep a lookout.
We can do that. We can send word.
But he's threatening my family, so I'm going to go deal with him accordingly.
Okay. We should probably get going then.
Yes, I think we will be good to go in like 15-20 minutes when Melfin's done resting, and then we'll be going to Everland, and you'll be going with Gum Gum.
Okay. It sounds good. Just as he's kind of getting his things together, as you guys are all, Melfin's finishing his short rest. If anybody else is resting, or if you guys want to do anything else at this point, is there anything?
I will give him 10 platinum to take care of Gum Gum for the week,
Well, this should.
and for his trouble.
This is more than enough. Thank you. This
Yes.
is fine. I will pay you back.
This is more than enough. Just keep her safe, keep her alive, keep her out of a jail.
Shouldn't be a problem.
That's the big one. Keep her out
Trust
of
me, there is plenty to do at Golden Fields. Then we keep her very busy.
I'm just saying, if she accidentally steals something, please cover for her.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Or
I see.
accidentally
Thus
eat
the
something
10
precious to
platinum.
Are
someone
you telling me that she has a tendency here?
Like I said, anything shiny.
All right. So okay, I'll keep this on
I feel as though we
hand.
should also
That's
mention.
the platinum, yes. It's
Right.
shiny.
Can I ask Callista that should we mention that she's? I call Callista in a whisper. I'm like, should we mention that she's like a rehabilitated people eater, or
She'll be fine.
Throwback to
Okay.
episode what, like 5?
3, 4. Yeah.
the day that I found out that goblins eat people was a very sad day for me
Yeah,
and Gum Gum's
for you.
relationship.
So I guess me and Diana will sit Gum Gum down and tell her to listen to Galvin because he's a friend and he will take care of her for at most a week, and we will come pick you up and take you home.
Okay. Gum Gum just kind of
It's-
glares over at this guy for a moment.
Gum Gum, promise me
Gum-
you will listen to him.
Gum Gum, listen. Hey,
Thank you.
Callista.
What? Yes.
Gum Gum think he's got hots for Ashlyn.
Maybe you can tell him that Ashlyn's really nice and help Ashlyn get a boyfriend.
Gum Gum have new mission.
New mission.
Oh my god!
Queen Gum Gum of Hook Up.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
I pat Gum Gum on her head and give her a little hug.
Gum Gum hugs you tightly back.
I'll also give Gum Gum a little hug.
Gum Gum hugs you tightly. Gum Gum so happy. Miss.
We'll come back for you soon, I promise.
Gum Gum still miss clan. Gum Gum still miss children. Gum Gum.
Of course.
Children?
She had kids.
Eating them? She had kids?
Yeah.
You know, when last time you
She
guys
had-
saw her, she was carrying a child when she left with her tribe mates a long time
We have to
ago.
get her back to
Long
her
time ago.
No.
We have to get her back to her.
I'm gonna cry.
I think
She
the
was
kids are
feeding
dead.
babies to her baby.
No.
She had little elfin babies. She was holding them over the mouth and they were nipping at their toes.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's so sad. Okay, we have.
She lost her whole tribe. She had children.
Yeah, we have to get her reunited.
This
with her
is
kids.
why Callista's hella protective of her, is like, keep her alive.
She looks at.
She lost kids. Like her whole
no.
clan is just.
Oh, I thought she was taken from our clan.
No, they killed or ate or whatever. They slaved the ones that they could and killed the ones they didn't need.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Okay, now I feel. even
We need to
more
find
horrible.
Gum Gum's kids.
Yeah.
Gum Gum kind of looks at all of you and it's just like kind of secretively talking towards you, so Galvin can't hear. He's just like, Gum Gum, Queen of New Clan. He just doesn't know.
You're right, Gum Gum.
Once Gum Gum kind of puff out her chest a little bit, gets confident. You can see her. She re-sheaths her scimitar that she had found upstairs. And puts it in there. And looks over to Galvin's like, "Hey, you! Time go! Gum Gum say now!" And starts like walking confidently towards the
Be
exit.
safe, Gum Gum.
He looks back.
That's our Queen Gum Gum.
Hi, Gum Gum. Oh my god.
You too.
We'll find you soon, I promise.
And it looks like Galvin's like, oh, wait, I have still some things to pack. Quick, time go. And he's like, oh, okay, fine, jeez. Throws-
Still wondering what the platinum's for?
Gosh, you were right. Ashlyn, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be at North Furrow's End, in Golden Fields. Come stop by.
I
And-
will.
And then I hope to see you soon. And he starts to rush after Gum Gum, who is just sloshing in the mud, headed out towards the exits.
Okay.
So you sent Gum Gum on her way as Molfin re-enters, passing by Gum Gum, and Galvin is there, exiting.
Bye, Galvin.
Bye,
Bye,
Ashlyn.
Gum Gum.
Gum Gum walks by
I'm sorry.
Molfin. Gum Gum stops, looks at Molfin. Gum Gum think you look better without all that.
No.
And it just
Molfin's gonna look down, just sort of go.
she hurries off and runs.
So sweet. Oh my god, I miss Gum Gum so much. Ow.
And as Gum Gum leaves and Galvin starts walking by, he keeps a safe distance from you, Molfin. And he's just like, okay, Molfin, I really think you need to go get that thing looked at. I mean, just between me and you, I think... Okay, I gotta keep up with that thing. I'll see you. And then he starts heading. And they make their way.
Oh.
Molfin will walk into the into that little, basically communal bedroom just inside the exit and just start tracing out a circle to get the spell ready to cast when everyone's ready.
Okay, yeah, perfect, easy enough. The rest of you, I would assume, join Molfin here in this small, dirty, smelly bed chamber of old hill giants that have either retreated or have met their demise by your hands upstairs. And he is easily able to trace out the teleportation circle. And you guys are headed to Everland?
Yep.
All right, and
Back into Harper Tower.
with the incantations, that same familiar incantations, and that strange feeling of like the floor dropping out from underneath you, and those flashes of beaming blue light as you appear in the Moongleam Tower, in the teleportation room, circle room. And you all kind of stumble to your feet a little bit as you come out of that teleportation sort of trance. And you find yourself in that room. Currently, there is no one else in the chamber with you as you make your way there.
Is there a window?
There is not a window in this room.
Okay.
So, Diana, do you think he liked me?
Of course he does. And he's an idiot if he doesn't.
Okay. I think I'm gonna meet him at the inn when we can.
Oh,
Molfin is going to start making a beeline out of the tower as quickly as possible.
Same.
Okay.
As,
And
sorry, y'all. Don't have invisibility today.
You can turn into the wind if you want. It just takes a minute for you to think about it, and you can turn in the wind.
Molfin's going to duck. Is there anywhere for Molfin to sort of duck behind something in here? Like a desk, a chair?
There's a desk. You could
Molfin
probably
just
duck under it, yeah.
dives under the desk and starts concentrating. Be the wind. Be the wind.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, over that minute, you watch as you just start to begin to fade into this strange, translucent kind of image of yourself, and then you fade into this cloud-like image, and just you can see it's like a swirling cloud underneath this desk. Are the rest of you doing the same?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door and do the same thing.
Okay.
good idea.
You guys take a moment.
Well, we can go on. We can go under the cracks of doors.
Yeah.
Like we can fit through anything.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do
What-
that. Yeah.
Would we have talked about where we're going?
Hopefully.
Towards Iron Slag, towards where we left the airship.
Right, so are we heading that direction or are we staying in Everland?
Like, did we want to get a good night sleep or something?
I'm fine.
How tapped
Can
is
we get-
everybody?
Well, I guess when was our last sleep? Are we too
As you
soon?
guys are talking about this, give me 1 second. I gotta shut my door.
Sure.
I am
Because
A-okay
it's still
right
mid.
now.
Assuming this
It's like midday right
it's
Yeah,
now.
midday. I have a whole lot of low-level stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but my big guns are gone.
Okay.
Like the hand is burnt up pretty bad. The shroud has still got some stuff it can do, but I mean, I'd feel better with a good night's sleep, but I know time is of the essence. We can get to your father, and perhaps I can cast a hut over us, assuming we can locate him.
I think that's a good idea.
At the same point, the dragon may be able to get through the hut.
Oh. I did not know that was possible.
that'd be real bad.
For most things, it is not. But dragons are rather powerful arcane capabilities. I do not know if red dragons would possess the same, but I mean, we have seen what clarinet is capable of.
Clarinet.
Well, why don't we go towards the airship, but not stop there? Stop before we get to the airship.
Can't you locate object?
Yeah, once
Locate
I'm
your father?
closer. Once I'm
Yeah.
closer to him, yes.
Okay. Why don't we do that?
Okay.
Then Molfin's going to listen, go gaseous form, and instead of going out the front door, go straight down and out Valhero's window.
Okay.
Blow right past the desk and just, ruffle some papers like a strong breeze.
Yeah, you go under the door. You can see that he's sifting through some papers and parchment, sitting kind of relaxing on his desk, and all of a sudden you whiff over the top of his desk and some papers go flying. One of them actually follows you out the window and is just like moving back and forth, just feather falling towards the ground as you move the curtains and drapes just flying out there, and you watch as you're moving into the air and going into your direction. You can see he's like just watching out the window, like looking back and forth. And yeah, you guys are on your way, all in your cloud-like forms, wind walking
Yeah.
towards your destination. And I believe
Where?
that's going to take you probably about the same amount of time it took you to get to the other time you wind walk. So about 2 hours, I would say. Is that about how much time it took you guys to do that?
Yeah, about 2 hours.
Maybe a little
less.
bit more than 2, or about, yeah, probably be about just over 2 hours. As you guys are traveling over a few of the mountains, mountain peaks here, and you make your way. You guys said you wanted to stop before you got to the airship. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
how far before? Do you want to be able to see the airship before you start to lower yourself down?
Yeah,
I
probably.
think so.
Okay, so yeah, you guys can see the spot. That small clearing area that you parked the airship, and you could just see the top of the balloon from the way that you're kind of approaching, and you make your way down into some light foliage, forested area, and you take the time to come out of your form, or are you gonna stay in the form?
I'm going to come out on the form because I have to cast.
So am I.
Okay.
I won't. Actually, this is slower. I will.
So,
Molfin's just going to pull up a bit of a tree and just sort of plop down and maybe push my luck. Would Molfin be able to take another short rest here where it's been a few hours?
yeah.
Okay, so Molfin's going to crawl up and just again immediately pull back out the spell book and start flipping and say, "Look, just in case, let's be prepared," and start flipping through.
Okay.
Can you identify this sometime? When you're not flipping through your book?
Certainly. Molfin will just take it from her.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it after we prepare for this.
Okay.
Just start sticking in her pocket.
Okay.
Diane, are you able to cast one more sending?
No, I'm sorry. I used the last one to tell my mom to be careful as well.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, I don't know if I can cast it at a higher spell level.
You
I have
can.
to. Oh, I mean, it doesn't say at higher. It doesn't have a. Okay,
But you
okay,
can,
you can always, yeah.
you can always cast it at a higher
Okay.
level.
Yeah.
It just means it doesn't have an
Okay,
additional
cool.
effect if it doesn't say that. It just does the
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll cast it at 4th level.
Thank you. Can you ask him where he's located? Because Callista's going to come find you. Like landmarks,
Hey, Spider
anything.
Dad. Hey, Spider Dad. Do you know where you are?
Spider Dad, where the hell are you, Spider Dad?
You hear a message back. I am hiding out in the woods. Just to the, I think the northeastern part. I can still see the airship. I'm just watching. They seem to be excited.
Your dad is hiding in the woods right next to the airship.
Okay. Where location-wise?
Northeast.
Okay, I'm gonna cast detect, locate object on. Didn't he have something on? Like he had, like jewelry or something on?
Didn't we give him something?
He doesn't have the hat of disguise, right? Took that back.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
You
the
guys,
hat
I think you guys
disguise.
took it. Yeah. I can't.
I have the
I
hat
know he had a weapon. Like he had a rapier, I believe.
Okay, I'll look for something that I know he has on his person.
A cool bow.
Yeah, you indeed do get a ping from your locate object spell from. the
Okay.
exact, it seems like he had moved his way off the airship and has found himself a place where he can be hidden from them, but still have eyes on them. From what Diana
Okay.
was able to tell you.
So I'm gonna go back to gaseous form and fly around the outskirts of the clearing to get to him.
Okay.
With the locate object still up.
Okay. Sure. Any the rest of you? What are the rest of you doing while Molfin's taking a long rest and Callista's doing this?
Oh, short.
Oh, short rest. Yes. Yeah.
I guess I'll also take a short rest.
Okay.
I'll go around with
Diana
Callista if she doesn't
yawns
mind.
as she gets ready.
Sorry.
You're going with Callista, Ashlyn?
Yeah, if she doesn't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just come in gaseous form with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye out during the rest.
Okay. Cool. You make your way, and you can see that your father is very well hidden within one of the trees. You almost miss him at first, but your spell helps kind of like pick out where exactly he is.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got his spider-like form kind of attached in this tree, and he's hiding behind it, and looks like he's just looking in the direction of the airship as you guys both make your way, you and Ashlyn.
I will come out. Dad.
Oh my goodness, you startled me. You got here quickly.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I'm casting Pass Without a Trace as I'm speaking.
Okay. Things must be. Are we moving quickly?
Yeah, we're getting out of here reasonably soon, so I need you to come with me to get back to the party.
Okay. Lead me to them.
Okay, so we'll go the long way around.
Okay. Go ahead and Ashlyn and Callista go and make stealth checks with a +10 bonus.
Okay.
28.
Jeez.
33.
All right. Alright, cool. So yeah, you guys make your way. As you're doing all this, Callista and Ashlyn, you do notice that there is like some hustle and bustle on the upper deck of the airship. Like,
Do you want me to
There's-
turn back into gaseous form and see what they're doing?
No, don't risk it.
Okay.
They can still hit you, and it takes a minute for you to come back out. That's dangerous.
Okay.
And you guys also notice that Kella is still, I believe Kella is still there with them. Is that right? Did she stay here?
Yep.
Yeah, you do notice that she is on the deck of the airship as well.
Not my problem.
Is she celebrating?
She's gonna get sucked into another
She's not
cult.
really celebrating. She's just kind of like moving about with the rest of them.
Okay.
It doesn't look like her attitude is extremely uplifted, but the rest of them seem very like they got extra bounces in their step and.
Okay.
Mm.
That's dangerous.
All right. So, Molfin, you finish your rest, and at about this time, you notice that Callista and Ashlyn return with Callista's father, Riled, in his Drider spider form. Yeah.
Now, player question. Who has the amulet of proof against detection?
Ooh, you do.
You do.
I still have it.
I'm pretty sure you still do. Yep.
Immediately, Molfin is going to pull it out of his robes and thrust it out at Spider Dad.
Yeah, what is this?
The dragon is looking for you. This, if you take a few moments with it, it will enable you to avoid detection through arcane means.
I'll go.
It will also prevent Callista and us from finding you, though.
Okay, well, then I should probably only wear it temporarily then. And
Molfin, are you sure about this? That means they can find you.
But they have been able to, as I've not been able to wear it since I
Oh,
became left-handed.
so you haven't been wearing it this whole time, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Noted.
I only have the ability to share a partnership with 3 arcane items at a time.
Of course.
Between the staff, the shroud, and my hand.
Okay.
But I had a thought as you were off
Put it-
seeking your father.
Dad, put it on.
okay.
On top
yes,
of
dear.
giving him this
Molfin
item,
puts it on.
Hmm.
we no longer have to remain here. While you were off doing your thing, I was able to recatch my breath. And thanks to a brief period of relaxation and study, I can cast the teleportation circle again.
To where
Oh.
though?
Can we bring
What
my mom?
must love always its arcane recovery.
No, but where are we going?
We can go back to Everland.
But we won't.
I would not
invisible.
prefer to go back to Daggerford, as the Lord's Alliance seems to have gathered an army to kill me, which is heading to Daggerford.
Lachlan, make a perception check since you told me you were looking around.
Yep. It's coming up.
Oh, baby.
Oh! Natural 20
Really?
with a little +5.
Oh, there it comes.
Oh, there it is.
Boom. Wow.
Yeah.
Lachlan, as you're taking a moment to peek around and look, coming from the west,
No.
there is the silhouette
Oh.
of a massive dragon flying
Guys?
in your direction.
Guys.
It look-
Everlyn, now.
Let us think how irresponsible it would be to abandon Daggerford to another disaster caused by us.
No, this is Iron Slag.
Yeah, we're
We're
way up.
Iron Slag?
Yes.
Where did we leave Dad? I am confusion.
We left Dad outside of Iron Slag with the airship.
And now the airship is about to be turned to
Okay.
cinders by a dragon. As Molfin is saying this
Never
as he's
mind,
drawing
off
out a
we go.
teleportation circle on the ground.
Off we go then.
Lachlan,
Never mind.
How long do we have? I
Ah,
need
by
an
my
estimate.
calculations,
It's coming fast.
if a horse cart is coming in this direction and in that
I cast it
direction,
again.
guys,
Let's go. Come on,
Let's-
vamos. Everybody,
to-
let's go.
We rolled stuff.
how long does it take
yeah.
to cast that spell?
It takes 1 minute. Dude,
Lachlan, you think he
as
has
Lachlan-
less than a
Mhm.
minute.
Less than a minute. Less than a minute.
But Lachlan, as you're watching with that check,
Yeah.
the dragon is not looking in like towards you. Like it's not like they're coming in your
Okay.
direction. It looks like its eyes are set on top of the balloon of the airship.
Huh.
Okay, so
Oh. Malvin's just continuing to go, and
I cast Pass Without a Trace around us.
Okay.
And
Oh
hold.
wow, 39 for
What?
Ashlyn. Ashlyn will. You can just go ahead and go for the night, Sarah.
Diana,
Yes.
Diana, why don't you use the nat 20?
24, that's
Okay.
say what now?
24
I was
is
telling
bad.
Diana to use the nat 20.
Oh, double ones.
Even
Or
with
maybe-
that, though,
Still
he's
got
Which is
a
a
24. Still got a 24.
it's- I'm gonna burn the nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, you use it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
you
burn the
need
other
it.
one.
You need it. That's a good point. That's a good
Yeah,
point. You need it.
Second
I'm
nat 20
talking-
is off the board.
So that'll give Molfin a 30. I outstealth Ashlyn.
Ah, damn it.
So you guys all
Well, actually-
finding places to hide,
No,
like
but
amongst the
Ashlyn's
trees and
+10.
stuff? Is that what you guys are trying to
Yeah.
32.
Yep.
do? Okay.
Yeah.
Ryle does the same thing. He crawls up into a tree and he's just holding tightly within the branches. And you guys are watching. You can see this form coming, and it flies. It glides right over top of where you guys are, and it just you see the shadow just appear and then disappear as you guys are completely consumed by the shadow of this massive wingspan. Way bigger than that blue dragon you guys ran into before. Flies over. You can feel the breeze as it glides over, and the trees just shift back and forth, and you can hear the sound of the leaves like rattling. It goes over top of the airship, and you can hear the cheers of what sounds like Delphine and the rest of the dragon cultists that are aboard the airship. You can hear clapping. It's oh my god, he's here! We get to stand in his presence. And you can hear all these like cheers and just they get excited as he glides over top. And you watch he goes up higher and glides up higher into the sky and starts to bank and turns to the left. And then he takes this big swinging thing, kind of like almost like a plane, getting ready to land at an airport, just banking around, waiting its turn to land. And then as it spins around, you can see it comes back in your direction. And it's on the other side of the airship. You guys are here, and then there's the airship, and then this dragon is coming more towards you. You can see its face coming. And then starts to lower itself down a little bit towards the airship. And you can still hear this clapping, this cheering, and they're just like cheering. And you watch as it opens its mouth and its throat begins to glow. This
Oh, no.
orange glow. And it swoops down, and you see fire just streak down from its mouth, exhaling this beam of heat and death. And it consumes the airship.
They're death.
And it flies right over top, and it's just leaving a line behind it. It's a little bit to the north of you guys, but you guys can feel the heat, and then you hear this loud pow as the air in the airship, the balloon has popped, and then it's a massive explosion occurs from the airship, and just pieces of wood are flying everywhere through the air. The heat is immense. You can just feel it just blast you as if you were standing beside a bonfire. And it just, the dragon slowly drifts up. You can see this black smoke just pouring out of the corners of its mouth as it flies off. And then you can just hear as it starts going and just flies off in the same direction that it came.
Who is it? Were they like a death cult?
Okay.
Did we know they were a death cult? And wanted to die? Because that's what happened. They died.
We lost our wheels.
There is
lost
Really?
Grandma.
there is black smoke now pouring from a line in the forest of where this dragon just laid down of just breath weapon, just drew a line in the woods. And there's this big
Goodness.
gaping area where there's just black smoke and fire from where the airship once stood.
It's like
You
the
know, I'm starting to
Tunguska
think that
site.
all of this us challenging God's business is maybe biting off more than we can.
When do we challenge God?
Yep.
Wait, when's the last time we challenged God?
Which
Well,
one?
I challenged
Which one?
Ashlyn challenged Old Snarl. I challenged
Callista has
Vecna.
Lulth
Callista has the Raven
Old
Queen.
Snarl.
and
Oh,
Raven
gotta
Queen,
go.
and now Asmodeus.
Old Snarl.
Yeah,
Don't forget,
Asmodeus also.
Molfen has Asmodeus and the Raven Queen to help Callista out, and Orcus for his devilish
And
decree from
Orcus.
Asmodeus.
Oh,
We're
honey.
just... You have Old Snarl.
He's not God. We
He's
can
basically a
kill him.
god.
We can kill him.
Kind of looked like one, yeah.
He's a dragon god.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. Kind of looks like one right now.
I'll make a perception or something to see if there's anyone moving.
Okay, you'd have to kind of climb out of your hiding spot and get a little bit closer because right now you just
Oh,
have too
then
much.
no.
You have too
Nope.
many trees, and now it's just black smoke billowing all around you guys. It's a mess. And,
No, I'm not moving closer. I'm
Okay.
holding past without a trace.
and like the heat is just still
Callista.
tremendous.
Do you want me to move closer? And...
No.
Okay. We'll
We need to
just
get
stay
outta here.
Okay.
Casting spell. Do not leave.
Okay.
Leave and get left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Molfen
Callista.
finishes up his
Revive
teleportation
that.
circle. Anything else you guys would be doing here before
Waving.
waving?
As it lights in it, Molfen is going to wait to be the last one to step onto the portal to leave. And just looking up in the direction that the dragon came from and calling out, not caring whether or not he hears or whatnot.
Oh.
Your mother was a gecko!
Let me make a roll.
Oh no.
And then immediately after saying it, stepping onto the thing and disappearing.
The dragon was very far off by this time. This dragon can fly
Oh, yeah.
really fast, especially with the massive wingspan it has. So yeah, you don't stay long enough to see if there's any reaction, so to speak. But that same kind of feeling. Are you guys headed? Where did you say you were headed for? Where your destination?
Back to Everland.
Back to Everland. And you guys all appear.
Well, Molfen ain't going anywhere near Daggerford and help them come out of water. There's an army going there to kill him.
And you guys appear back in Moongleam Tower. It's only been about an hour and 15 minutes since last time you were here. Or no, it took you about 2 hours to get there.
2
So it's
hours,
been,
yeah.
Yeah, probably like
Still.
a little 3.5 hours or so.
Shorter than
I think we have like
it's
an
like-
hour or so left of
it's
the.
nighttime now because of over
Okay.
the time that it took you guys. You guys finished that, so about 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably about 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
We've had an eventful day.
It's
Molfen just opens the door and just starts walking out.
Yeah, me too.
No
Oh,
cares.
I give Dad the hat of disguise.
I'm wearing the hat of disguise.
Are you still?
Yes.
Because we're not in Waterdeep.
I know, but I was still wearing it.
Wait, have
Okay.
you been like little Jiminy
No,
Timmy
I'm
the
not
whole time?
Timmy right now.
Oh, okay.
Boy, that would have changed
But,
things the last few weeks.
yeah. No, but
Especially that guy.
Yeah.
You have to attune to it.
What do you look like?
You have to attune to it.
A tune.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give
We don't have an hour to give it to him
Oh.
because we had to cast a spell within a minute to get out of there.
Okay, then I'll cast invisibility on Dad.
Sorry, that's all
Okay.
I meant. Is that
That's fine.
you can have it? It's just that it takes attunement.
Actually, no, I will polymorph him instead.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh dear, what are you polymorphing me into?
What do you
A
want to
spider.
be?
I don't know. What anything interesting?
How about a gecko?
Mm.
Ooh, too soon.
Where do you getting the idea of a gecko? I mean, it's
Old Snarl's mother.
A spider? I can make you a small
yeah,
tarantula size.
I mean, no.
That's so cliche.
That's That's I don't know. Something
I'm just thinking if you need to crawl out of the way, say somewhere.
Or
But-
perhaps a trestle.
Oh, yes, I was already thinking that was my second choice.
Good idea. Yes.
Oh yeah, I got one of those.
So you polymorphing him into a Tressum?
Yeah.
All right. So now he is a cute little cat that has bird-like
Aw.
wings, and he flaps his wings and lands on Callista's shoulder. Kneads the dough a little bit on Callista's shoulder.
Little tabby cat. Gray tabby.
And you guys
Little claw
are
to the face.
Oh, that sounds like my cat.
you guys are in the Moongleam Tower. It appears.
So, to the inn,
Yes.
Yes.
to sleep.
Gramps, are you safe walking around?
It's going to happen one way or the other, so Molfin's just going to open the door and start walking out.
If I could
could've-
make you invisible!
I could have made you, I could have polymorphed you at the same time, but
Molfin, as soon as you open the door, standing in front of you is Valharo. There you are.
Good evening.
May we have a word?
I'm not going to like this, but I suppose got to be helped.
Yeah.
Please follow me to my office.
Oh,
go to the principal's office. You in trouble?
We'll just sort of follow behind.
You got busted. You were
Also,
skipping
For
which
class.
part? The eye, the hand, or flying through the window.
Okay, so
You messed up the principal's office, and now he busted you.
he looks at the
He
rest.
has a window.
He looks at the rest of you, and he's like, "The rest of you, don't go too far."
I'm sure you'll know where to find us. And I walk past him.
He sighs as he sees you walk by. And he's,
I'll give him the finger guns.
I yell back at him. The only one who's allowed to hit him is me. Keep that in mind.
I'm not here. I'm not going to hit him.
You might kill him. We don't want that though.
We're not gonna kill him. God. We're not gonna.
If you don't mind, Molfin.
Costa also has dibs on that.
Looks towards you and he makes his way towards his office. Opens the door to his office and he walks in and just holds the door open and just gestures for you to
Follow him in.
He closes the door as you walk in. And please have a seat.
Can I sneak up and listen through the door?
Sure, make a stealth check.
How far is the window from the ground?
About 4 stories.
I will climb on the side of the building.
Okay. I
Wow,
don't think you even need
subtle.
to make a check as a monk, right? You just climb
No,
up the wall.
I
She's gonna
just-
climb speed.
So she's up the wall. So you're listening next to the window,
Yep.
and Lachlan has snuck up to the
Wow.
door, and he's got his ear. Anybody else
Yeah.
doing anything?
Do I see them doing this?
Well,
Yes.
probably yes. Well, you saw
I don't know about
Lachlan, and
Lachlan,
then you
man.
guys kept on walking out, and then all of a sudden Ashlyn just like tapered off and just disappeared.
Oh.
I don't feel comfortable leaving all of them here by themselves. So no,
Yeah, I wonder
Callista,
why.
Callista's like, nope, I better stick. I'm gonna stand behind Lachlan, leaning against the wall, just standing there, like waiting.
Okay.
Who's the most responsible members of the party? I can't. Say
I
that with
can't
a straight
leave them alone.
face. I can't even say that with a straight face because they're not. Most responsible.
Just, you don't have anything to worry about. Molfin's good spells are all used up. There's no devil summoning coming.
Lachlan, go ahead and make a perception check as well to see how clearly you can hear through the
Roger
through the
that.
wooden door as you got your ear.
May I also?
What you hear is going to be muffled a bit, but you'll be able to hear some of it. Yeah, surprisingly enough, you can hear better than Lachlan. He's the one attempting. Molfin keeps on
He's
getting.
too focused on hiding.
There's one of the Tressums is like scratching at the bottom of the door, and so it's like making it harder for him to hear.
Aww.
I feel like I'm just passively listening. I'm not even really actively listening, just passively.
So he walks behind his desk, Molfin, and he sighs, and he has his hand up against his face like this. So, Molfin, what have you been up to?
Where to begin? Killing fire giants in Iron Slag. Killing hill giants in... Oh, what was...
Go.
I'd ask my compatriots, but they were sent on their way. We killed the chieftain of the hill giants in their stronghold. They were stealing food from Daggerford.
Grog under the door.
What was that?
Something must have caught in my throat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then, well, prior to that, we had destroyed the fire giants in their stronghold in Iron Slag. Then
It seems like you continuously keep leaving out the part where you find ancient evil relics and attach them to yourself, to your person. Is this something that was this on your resume? Because it appears that it is something that you are currently wearing.
well, I suppose it is something that came up after a rather unfortunate run-in with a certain lord of the 9th level of hell. But
Well, I wasn't aware of that either, but now that I'm aware of that, what? Wait, excuse me. And then he sits down in his chair and he gets comfortable and he crosses. Okay, so now we're starting from the beginning. Okay.
let us see, so... seems like so long ago, that first fateful journey to Nightstone, where my great-great-grandson and my great-grandnephew were unfortunately entered into a room which had been cursed somehow by the cult of Asmodeus. Both of their souls were to be entrapped forever. Then we had a run-in with the Raven Queen, who claimed my great-grandnephew alive, but indentured servitude of a sorts. When I decided to, in an effort to force the Raven Queen to speak to me, called out to Orcus in an attempt to blaspheme her, thinking she might take offense to it. It seemed to irritate Asmodeus, who felt he had claim on my soul through my family. Suffice to say, forgot about Diana and her falling in love with the Lich and getting her soul stolen, which involved...
Molfin,
an attempt
please, stop. Stop. Wait.
Did you throw a lot, fam?
Did you know about all this before you wore the Harper pin, or was this something after the fact?
No, to be honest, I believe all of this happened afterwards. Well, we found out about it afterwards.
Oh. It seems rather complicated and complex. Huh.
It's almost like there have been 84 discussions of this over months and years of time. And it's literally the Burt Reynolds in Smokey and the Bandit, where he's sitting in the car and just sort of goes, and then drives away.
Take a point of DM's inspiration.
Hell yeah!
He looks at you and he said, and he starts to talk again, Molfin. Okay, Molfin, listen. You do realize the whole Lord's Alliance is aware of what is going on. And currently the only thing keeping you from their number one priority is the current giant situation.
Which I find amusing because I am actively working to end that.
And that is why I haven't drawn any attention to you. Because as far as I'm
It appears
concerned...
that the Lord's Alliance does not share your view, as they have, as of, I believe it was a day ago, marshaled their entire armed forces to storm Daggerford to attempt to kill me.
I know. I am aware. But just be lucky you ran into me before any of them. Listen. I can't promise you long-term safety. And to be 100% honest, once this whole giant thing is taken care of, you'll have to return your pin.
Wolfen sort of looks down for a second and just turns his. You would have to go speak to Molfen about that.
Excuse me?
In order to distance myself from the organization and to not cause undue problems, I may have left it with my simulacrum, which was sent home. He still wears it on him.
Molfen, I'm going to be 100% honest with you right now.
Uh-oh.
I highly regret even knowing who you are.
I seem to have that effect on a good number of people that have
Oh,
met me
buddy.
since this. But be that as it may, this family I have found, or that has found me, is still this realm's best chance for dealing with the giants. And, oh yes, let us not mention old Snarl just tried to flame broil us not half an hour ago. So,
Listen, I have a deal for you, if you're willing to accept it. But it cannot leave this room.
Take the
got me into
deal!
this problem in the first place. But let us hear it. Perhaps you'll be more generous than Asmodeus was.
I can keep them off of you. For some time. It's not going to be a permanent thing. I can keep them off of you long enough for you to take care of this giant situation. I may even be able to keep them off of you long enough to take care of the old Snarl situation. If you would be willing to take care of that for us. And he kind of winks at you.
Given my niece's hatred of dragons, I don't think there will be a way to avoid that. Not to mention he attempted to murder Callista's father, so something tells me that's going to put him on her list as well. 2 out of the 5 of us seems more than enough to add one more dragon to slay.
No.
But I will not make such a deal without speaking with Callista first.
That's fair. I also must warn you, this... between us, and I cannot guarantee it 100%. There's too much at stake.
Yeah.
And you need to be careful. It seems like you have your head right now. But there's no telling what might happen.
As someone once told me about recovery, it is a ongoing journey. There are momentary lapses, but usually only when someone threatens me or one of my family.
But after old Snarl, Molfen, they'll all be after you. They'll want to remove. They'll want to remove those artifacts.
Can I open the door?
Yeah. So you push past Lachlan, and Lachlan falls into the room.
Molfen doesn't even turn around. He's just.
I put my head in the window. I'm like, hey guys, are we all meeting here now?
What? It was to not leave this room. What?
It
I
won't.
think you should take the deal.
Gosh.
We'll take the deal
We'll take the deal.
You know what?
as long as you keep him safe.
I take that back, Molfin. I regret meeting every single one of you. But right now, you
Hey,
are
what about
all
me?
I have. And he looks towards all of you and is like, you all need to be extremely careful.
Keep
We
telling
always
us,
are.
but we don't seem to have under.
Okay, how can I make it more clear for you, Diana?
Oh, you gotta make it clear to them. I don't be doing nothing. I just
I just hang out with these people.
I just be out here falling in love with the wrong people. I don't be doing nothing wrong.
A little
Just
bit of
following
a
my dumb
wrong
heart.
person.
Molfin will just sort of look past around at everyone, look over at him and say, it seems you have your answer. We will take this deal. And I will mention with a slight word of caution. When all is said and done, they all decide to come, do the smart thing. Let someone else try first.
I must also tell you, Molfin, you are... Everland is not part of the Lord's Alliance. You are safe here, but outside these walls.
Outside these walls, he has us.
True. He'll need you.
Why don't you
I
just
know.
live here? Find you a nice little cottage
Well,
with
I
some.
mean, he's safe for the time being, I must say.
Oh. Oh.
If another faction knows that he is here or aware, they could...
If the Lord's Alliance sends their forces to Everland, Everland will not stop them from coming to claim me.
Mmm.
Right now, it just means nobody in the city is looking for me.
Mmm.
You just had to commit. You did. You're genuine.
We won't let anything happen to Everland either, so don't worry about that.
Thus the reason the Molfin wearing the Hopper's pin is not the one sitting in front of him. If someone goes looking for that pin, they'll find an old gnome used up sitting at home with his wife.
That's
Isn't
still
he
a
like
little
chaotic
bit freaky.
evil?
A little bit.
With your wife?
Yeah, well, his wife,
His wife, their wife,
their wife.
Our wife.
Our wife.
Is it like how there are two 10th doctors? I'm just so confused.
It's my clone is a carbon copy of myself.
Yes, but don't you feel jealous about having him with your wife?
The real questions of D&D.
Diana asked a real question in her mind's eye. Diana, I just want you to remember you've seen my face. Now picture two of
I
them
can't even
naked.
read this.
All right.
On that note, I think I just vomited in my mouth.
It seems like, you know, Valhero, his whole demeanor throughout this whole thing has been very tense, nervous in a way. Just sitting in the same room with you, Molfin, seemed to just make him uneasy with the changes that have taken place. And then as you started to describe your story, it seemed like things just got worse. He started to sweat.
And I hadn't even got to the good part yet.
Yeah, I'm taking all the boxes, and we have like a whole 2 pages left.
But yeah, he tells you that it's probably not quite a good idea to stay in Moongleam Tower if you plan to stay here the night, because other Harpers and other individuals that are here also probably know of the information that he does.
I'll just sort of give him a little bounty. I'll just hope they're not on the stairwell then. And turn around and just
Lachlan,
start
wait. Lachlan can make him invisible. Make him invisible.
I'll try to pounce on him and invisible him.
Okay. Lachlan pounces on you and
Diana's had dreams like this!
invisibility. Yeah. And you can make your way. You guys make your way out in the street. Is this...
Invisible Morphet's gonna try. Oh, that would.
No.
Nope, that would be an attack, so never mind.
I
Oh,
jump
yeah.
out the window.
Jump out the window.
Ashlyn.
She lands. Assassin's Creed style on the ground.
Oh,
yeah.
Because monks,
Alright,
you know,
That's
Yeah.
monks.
high level monks, they just do whatever they feel like.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing at this point? Now that you're making your way outside of Moongleam Tower into Everland, it's dark. It's
Get
getting
some
dark.
big rooms.
Some big rooms.
Big rooms, because Dad needs to fit.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
beers.
Oh, yeah.
There are conversations to be had.
Yes.
Alright.
We'll like buy the master suite or something.
Okay, so you guys going back to that same tavern that you guys been to before, the one that you destroyed that one time, and are you going to go to a different one?
Is there a bigger one?
That's
They know
probably
we destroyed it.
that's probably one of the biggest ones in the city.
Okay, we'll go to that one.
All right. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better. It looks like somebody had fixed it up, and you guys had helped to repair it a little bit. Whenever you guys felt bad, it kind of brings back some memories of Anastasius, and
Aw.
makes it a little difficult for Callista at first. But you guys get settled in, and it seems like the place is hopping pretty well this evening. And you guys order some food and have some different drinks brought to your table. I guess you would would you have taken your dad up to just be in a room just to hang out? Okay. Take Riled upstairs and he gets comfortable in the room.
I would like to like rent out the biggest room they have, which is one that Anna has probably stayed in several times.
Oh yeah.
So
you
I'm
get
no
the,
longer I'm no longer attuned to the hat. Because I will take it off my attunement list.
You're no longer
Okay.
attuned to it?
Is that okay, Callista?
Yeah, that's
You want that?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I will attune to something else. Haha. Oh, Uncle Wolfen, did you identify that thing for me?
Oh, not as of yet. We'll do it during dinner.
Okay.
I want to share some information beforehand that everyone need know.
So I guess we're all in the big room at the moment.
Sure.
You guys going to
We'll
be
order-
in the room and just take your food up to the room and do it
Yeah.
that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Room
Yeah.
Yeah,
service.
that'd be fine. Yeah, you could get room service.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get some food delivered, some different types of breads and meats and different types of food. It tastes good. I mean, it's really good, refreshing. It's good to have some time where you just kind of sit and relaxing, and a fire-breathing dragon isn't trying to incinerate you.
Yeah, it's great.
Is this what
I wanted to make
normal people do?
not at all, Diana. Especially not after what you heard I have to tell you.
Why? What's
So-
wrong?
Oh,
That mage in Daggerford,
Yes.
the one who set the Lord's Alliance on, well, I'll phrase on us as we are traveling together, and don't think they take lightly to all of you traveling in my presence, but as we all departed, I sent a little friend after him with explicit instructions to make it painful and then depart back to his home realm. Do not know whether or not he was successful, but
Zasa came here.
Diana seems to be so angry she's lost her voice.
what?
Oh, there we go. We can.
I'm whispering.
Oh. We didn't hear what you whispered.
Yeah, we couldn't hear it.
It's okay. It was
Okay.
more of Diana's mentalness. You killed someone, and for what?
I did
She'll
not
say it
kill
louder.
anyone.
Say it
I
with your
summoned
chest.
the devil from the level of Nessus and sent him after a court wizard who sicked an entire army of Lord Alliance mercenaries on me. I consider that self-defense.
Cold-blooded murder, self-defense. You know, it's such a balsa wood type of situation. You know, balsa wood's very flimsy, so a lot of bend and breakage. The point is that that's really gray.
If my next cure wounds gets answered by Ilmater, I'll be very surprised.
How would my action affect your standing with your deity?
Well,
I don't know. Everyone in my church
company-
seems to think that it will.
I think that's more conversation for you to have with members of your church on their faith in you. If you allow one
They don't
old
want
gnome
me.
who they feel has lost their way to pull you away from your deity, then perhaps that deity was not yours to begin with. Perhaps the Mater is viewing this as a test of your strength of your faith. You are traveling with something that the entire church believes is inherently evil and will bring nothing but death and destruction to you. And yet you still stay strong in your faith to Ilmater. You are still aiding people.
That's
This may be your test.
Molfen just took a level in Bard.
yeah.
I was very persuasive. You just gave Diana the excuse she's going to ride on for the next, 5 years.
Awesome.
Damn it, she was
Yes,
supposed to
I'm
become
here.
my first cleric.
No.
I say that wrong?
Rauld kind of looks towards Diana and is like, I agree. She has stayed faithful in all these troubled times. She's been very faithful.
Thanks.
We're lucky to have her.
That being said, I have
love y'all.
no idea where the army is, or whether or not the spined devil I sent after the mage would be successful or not. Assuming where he was a court mage for a city, I doubt it, but I wanted something to at least say. Be smart about things, back off.
Yeah, nothing like sending a devil after someone to say back off, man.
Which brings me to another matter. I believe I still have the container. Did Rauld have the flask, or did one of
Yes.
Okay. What do we do with this?
Oh wait, no, the flask we gave to Clarion, didn't we?
Oh, did you give it to Clarion?
Oh, yeah, we
I
did.
thought we left it with.
Yes,
I
we gave
thought
it to
originally
Clarion.
you thought about leaving it with Rauld, so that's why I was confused about that.
Yeah, no, we gave it to Clarion.
Let me
What
take
if we
this.
stick that on the army?
Well, let us go collect it from Clarion. I would be happy to unleash it on them.
Well, we should go back to Clarion anyway because we have the conch, and I hold up.
What's the conch do?
It takes us to the giants.
Oh.
Oh.
It takes us to, well, I guess I'll say the giant homestead,
Right.
where they all meet.
Oh, we shouldn't
think we
go
would be-
there.
I think we would be best served dealing with, at bare minimum, we have taken care of the.
Callista and Molfen, make an Arcana check.
I'm not good at that.
Huh.
Oh, I'm okay at that.
Wow. Nice.
If she out Arcana,
She does.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Callista, this conch, you have a sense that there's a very powerful magic presence about it. You think if you spent some time with it or identified it even, you would
Mhm.
know its properties and how to use it.
So I'd ask Nomalthan to identify it because it's very powerful, and there's a way to use it.
I'm next in line.
well, I suppose I'm identifying a rune and a conch then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're identifying both?
Yep.
Great. So the rune that you have is. It is. It's called the Gavel of the Ven rune.
Whoa.
And I might be able to find it in the... Oh no, my connection to server is interrupted. Don't do that to me. Roll 20. Be nice. How do I find this? Go to there. Gavel. I might be able to just share this with you guys. Yep. I open it up. It's loading, loading, loading. Here it is. I'm just going to go ahead and click show to players. Show to everyone. Are you guys seeing this?
Yep.
Yeah.
What it does, I don't see a picture of it, but yeah.
Yeah, it won't show you a picture, but it's a wooden gavel. We're carved with the friend rune.
Huh.
And those are the abilities that it has. Arbiter's Shield. It does require attunement.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can transfer its magical energy to a point.
Whenever a creature enters a lie within 30-foot radius sphere, that creature takes 5 psychic damage and flinches visibly. Oh, Lachlan, you should not have this item.
We can put that in, like, have a truth room in our
In the house.
Wow.
Molfen will share that information with the group and specifically mention that capability.
Mm-hmm.
So that may be something to put in like our central meeting point in the dumpster.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
This is one of those items that would have been probably more beneficial when you guys were lower level and didn't have a lot of other magical items with you. But it's also good for this transfer to a place, because that's really kind of what it's for, to put in a place within your homestead or your...
The interrogation room, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So that's...
A meeting chamber, not an interrogation room, Lachlan.
Yes.
Oh.
So that is that item. And I think I can share with you guys the conch. Let me open this up, and I'm going to show to players, show to everyone, so you guys can see what it actually looks like as well.
Ooh, that's cool looking.
Yep, that's a conch of
Looks like you just
teleportation.
stick Lachlan right in there.
You can cast a teleport spell by blowing into the shell. The destination is fixed, and there's no chance of a mishap. Anyone teleported by the conch appears in a specific location designated by the item's creator at the time it was inscribed. Once the spell is cast, the conch can't be used again until the next dawn.
Interesting.
We also have 3 glass vials of magical something. Did we identify those already?
Was that like the love potions and stuff, or is that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the love potion is still in Molfin's possession.
No, we had
Another one?
There was one love potion, but there's 3 glass vials.
Love lotion.
Lovely.
Love lotion. Oh.
Did you guys...
Molfin want to get together with Mrs. Molfin.
Where'd you find those glass vials?
It's the same place where we found the conch.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I should have written that down. I thought I did.
As Molfin's going through identifying, he'll look at the group today. I think it would be best to deal with at least... Oh, we took care of Fire and Hill. Perhaps take care of the cloud giants that I still have beeping in my head from points slightly southwest that aren't far from here.
Christy, I'm going to have to... I think I wrote it on a different page in notes.
All good. No worries. I was just curious because it's in our loot thing.
I remember because we rolled for those, I think.
Yeah.
And I'd written them down somewhere, but for some reason they're not on my Hill Giant page. I will find them and let you know.
All good.
Okay.
All right.
So perhaps we sleep today and tomorrow we attack a cloud giant stronghold.
Do we? I mean, we can go right to the big thing now, right? We have this.
We could, but at the same point, if we go
Well,
attack
what-
and we call for reinforcements, we could be stuck between what's ever there and what comes in through the cloud giants.
Well,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
thinking we bring the reinforcements when we go there. So we don't go there alone. We bring people with us.
A constant. We lead the army hunting Molfen to the giant. So then to get to Molfen, they have to fight through the giant.
That's brilliant.
That is
But then
brilliant.
we would have to make it through the giants first without having to fight.
Send the other Molfen.
Send the other Molfen, the one that's happy and living on a farm somewhere, having a peaceful life
Yeah. Put her.
with no magical
Powered.
abilities.
Oh, I
Put a
thought I
dragon-
was retired.
Honey, send that messenger away. None of that silly, we don't want any here. Lachlan, who's that? Never heard of him.
Aw. Disown your family. Disown your cow. And your pig. No, that's dishonor. Dishonor. Anyway, yeah, so, okay, barring that, we can send them a letter and say that we're there. And maybe they'll buy it. Or maybe you should send them a message. Say, like, pretend that you're sending a message to Molfen and say, like, Molfen, we're already at the giant's place. Hurry up. We'll see you in 2 days. But send it to the Lord's Lions people.
Wow. That's sneaky.
They already want me dead.
Yeah, but we won't be there for real. They'll go check out the giant's
would-
place.
But they would need the shell that can only transfer 7 or 8 people at a time per day.
Mm.
Hmm.
So in order to get an army there, it would take them months.
Exactly.
And all the giants would do is each time somebody pops through,
Yeah. That's what we would want. Is for it to take months for an entire army to get there, and then have the giants pick them all piecemeal.
Diana, I think Ashlyn needs to find religion. She sounds like me.
So we send them a fake message, and then they just kill each other. What's wrong with that?
So.
The cloud giants have magical capabilities. I want their spell books. And
Yeah,
I have this
we'll go get 'em,
bloody
man.
beacon in my head that just says they're right over there.
Yeah, we'll go get them.
I'm sorry, when I get irritated like this, I tend to whine and mew like a newborn baby.
Oh, is that what that noise is? Sounds familiar.
I'm getting upset.
Why don't we rest for now, and we'll figure it out in the morning what exactly we plan to do.
Okay.
Well, that's fair enough. It's either we go there or we deal with the conch and head straight for the head.
The end
Well,
game.
I was thinking we go contact Clarion, but
We can do that as well. I mean, logistically, can't we do that this evening? You do have the stone still, correct?
That's true.
yeah, I can contact him. It's just I don't know if he's contacted Queen Dagnabbit yet, or if he's because was he going somewhere? He was
Yeah.
going there,
Yeah,
right?
He
was
left to go
going
there.
there.
That's right. I remember now. Yeah.
Well, then does
How
this...
close is that from here?
To where he was headed?
Yeah.
Let's check the map real quick. I'm gonna take you guys. Well. Actually, it's not too far away. It's to the northwest of it's about 140 miles northwest. It's to
Okay,
the
so I could.
it's to the north. Basically, it's directly north of where Molfin's magical radar for the Cloud Giants is pinging.
Okay.
And would Molfin know, is that city in the Lord's Alliance?
Mithril Hall? I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
bel-
Mithril.
I believe it is because she was one who had Clarion initially going to take those shield dwarves to the Cloud Giants.
That's right, yeah.
Ooh.
Because he owed her a favor.
Just not mention me when you're speaking with him,
No.
and hope he doesn't mention me to her.
Then I'll just send Clarion a quick message seeing where exactly he's at currently.
Let's see how many days it's been. 1, 2. This is probably was it the third day? 'Cause he left. You guys left to Daggerford. Stayed one night in Daggerford or 2 nights?
One.
One.
A day and a half. We stayed
Day and a
until
half.
the second day because Lachlan needed to talk to the snail.
Yeah.
That's right.
And-
Yes.
And then you hadn't had a long rest since. Yeah, so it's only been 2 days. Let me check some mileage. Wagons can get around pretty far, though. So as you contact him, he reaches back out with the sending stone and lets you know that I have arrived. I am awaiting audience to discuss the matters that are at hand. Are you okay?
I can't reply.
No, you can't reply on a sending stone? Don't you have sending stones?
Yeah, it's one sending. Isn't it once per day?
It only happens once?
I think so.
I thought it was like cell phones, you're talking back and forth.
I mean, if that's how you want to rule it, sure.
That's
That
fine.
would add a lot more text messages that he missed.
He wouldn't ask, "Are you okay?" if he knew that you couldn't respond. So.
Okay.
But yeah, he basically just lets you know that he has arrived, still waiting for audience, and is going to go forth with forwarding the information.
Okay. Then I will let the party know, and I can message him again in the morning when we figure out what exactly we're doing.
Okay. So is everybody kind of settling down for a good night's rest in this large room that is elaborately designed and decorated? And
Do we have to post watch, or do we trust this place?
it's up to you.
I will be taking at least one watch as
I only need to sleep 4 hours. I'll take 2.
suppose I'll take first then.
Okay. So you guys all...
Do we ever do?
You ever do what?
I had a curiosity. When do we do laundry?
Um,
On the next episode of Sam King's Thunder.
yeah.
Laundry
The
day.
group does laundry. As you guys are resting, who's taking first watch? Molfin? Okay.
I'm taking last
Taking a
watch.
watches? Aren't we in a
I'll
damn?
take second and third.
Wolfen's nervous, man. He just got threatened by Valharo, too.
Molfin, you're
He could-
keeping a close eye on everybody sleeping and snoring, and all of a sudden the room just gets... you got this faint candlelight that's happening in the room for some of the lanterns that you guys have left lit, just so you can just look around and things. The room just all of a sudden gets strangely dark, like this weird. It's almost as if somebody took some kind of sheet and just like draped it over the light. And it's odd for a second, but then you see a bright flash of light. And you all see this as you're asleep. Diana is standing ahead of everyone else on a brick path. There is rows of shrubbery on both sides of the brick path, and you can see there's an archway in front of you that's made from shrubs, and you can see there is beyond it a open gate. Beyond it, this mystical bright yellowish white light, almost beaming with this warmth of the radiance of the sun.
We're dead.
And you can see there, it looks like a fountain inside beyond. You can see maybe some trees that have fruit on them within.
Ooh.
And then you see a silhouetted figure begin to walk past the fountain and towards the gate. As he gets closer and closer, you guys are all standing there behind Diana. Diana is in the front, and you guys are kind of in a line right behind her. It starts to approach, and you can see the figure get bigger and bigger as it comes closer to you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
What? Wait, what?
Woo!
Who?
Who?
I guess we'll have to find out next weekend.
No!
Sarvin.
Vulcan.
I know. I'm thinking Zulkan.
It's Ilmater taking the form of Zulkan.
Is it Anna? Can it please be Anna?
Oh my god.
It's going to be fun. Tune in next
No.
week, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Tune in next week.
Ah!
You know me and my long game. You ain't getting anything out of
Yeah.
me.
Crap.
Next week,
Crap.
Diana wakes up splashed with water.
Yeah.
No, I was having the best dream ever.
So, we need to give out a nat 20, folks. Twitch chat,
Ooh,
if you'd like to chime
Ashlyn.
in. We need to give a nat 20 out tonight. Oh, yeah, Ashlyn was epic.
Oh, that was
Ashlyn was epic tonight with the whole
Yeah, the flirting.
the flirting with
like her hair, like over her face, like hi.
Yeah, that was killer right there. Like it was really hard to roleplay during that whole thing, 'cause, like, just watching her webcam and her reactions to this. It was so good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ashlyn on this one too.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Yeah, you got it. A nat 20 for Ashlyn for next time. Oh, man. So you guys no longer own an airship.
Nope,
Nor do we have dragon cultists, nor does Lachlan have the love of his life.
we don't really need the airship. We got Windwalk. We're good.
Yep.
We have teleportation, circle, and teleport.
Yeah.
We did cross someone off of Callista's kill list, though.
We didn't.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, she's salty about that. When I get to Old Snarl, I'm gonna be holding that against him.
Oh, no. Or old Snarl just moved up a little bit on the list.
On the list, yeah.
Yeah, number one's gone now.
Dum, dum,
Who's
dum.
number one? Oh my god.
Number 2, Diana. Number 3, Molfin.
Number 1, Raven Queen. Number 2, Lulz. Number 3, Snarl.
Wow.
Wow, Asmodeus doesn't even rank top 3.
Wow.
He's number 4.
Nipping at the heels.
He's nipping at the heels.
Well, awesome, guys.
He didn't threaten my dad, so he's above.
That's
Well
true.
done, everybody. Well done.
Thank you. That was so much fun, Michael.
Those of you that were hanging out in chat, thank you guys so much. Chris Hansen was rocking it in chat with us tonight. I saw a few others jump in and chime in. I saw Cloppity was there for a while. Man, it's been fun. That was wild. Lots of stuff
That was
happened.
great.
fun.
Lots of stuff happened. I couldn't even remember half the story from before. It was like, where's the flask? Who has this? What happened to this person? Who has that?
Remember, Callista gave him the flask and he gave her a kiss on the forehead, and I
Yeah.
broke.
Gum, where does she come from? I mean, God.
Yeah.
That's okay. She's about to go eat an entire village, so.
No.
Yep.
All these NPCs
No.
coming back.
Yeah,
back full
Sarvin's gonna come back
circle. We
next
got-
too. Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody's looking for
And
Sarvin.
right after
yeah.
Zarvin, we'll bring back Zolkin.
Ooh.
Everybody's favorite NPC. Oh, goodness. Well, you know what? I tell you what. You know, the next time you're helping your friend, mack it with the honeys. Just remember, coaches don't play. Don't forget to add your proficiency bonus. Everybody have a good
Hell
night.
yeah.
Good night.
And that is
Okay, love you,
and that
bye.
is gonna be the episode title.
Hell yeah.
Zoss, you win. Coaches don't play.
You win.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
Okay, love you. Bye.